We live, boy. Flavor Flav, boy.
I need to plug up my mouse. Can we all do a moment of silence for all the people that don't like X-Men 97? Let's say rest in peace to these people. Yeah, because I read a hold on, let me like, share, subscribe, share the live, get to 5. And what's 5, you ask? Well, that's the 5 pillars of this glorious thing we call nerdom: movies, comics, anime/animated things, manga, and art. The 5 pillars. I am your host, XL, and I'm pretty heated today. We're gonna go over here to Demon King Santo. Oh man, they got you. I can
You
tell
talking
by
about?
their name they got you.
You talking about?
Oh
Hey,
no!
you talking about the joint that I finished?
Wait, hold on.
You talking about the joint that I finished all the way through?
Oh no! They got my nigga.
You talking about that joint? Yeah. Hey, Bobby. Yeah.
Damn.
Nigga. Hey, hold up. I got
Omega level be God. Hey man, we should go right into the. Oh man, it's too bad. Hey, hopefully we don't get banned for that, man.
Hey, you think they can mess with us for that?
For like copywritten copywritten stuff.
Hey
man, you just broke the seal with that, man.
Well, technically, we didn't say it.
Hey, get Rocks on here. Can somebody work on that for me, please, right quick? We got Omega level B. Can you work on that? Because I need to talk to that man. God, man, I was like, anyway. So
we gonna get to it when we get to it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I seen an article that said X-Men 97 ratings failed to beat Miss Marvel, the TV
Miss
series.
Marvel, wasn't Miss Marvel like one of the worst rated Marvel movies of all time?
Yeah. So it's TV shows. So we gonna share this live, and when we share this live, I'm gonna go over to Santa and tell
Miss Marvel. I'm thinking about Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel was actually booty cheeks.
Okay,
but the cinematography was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, the way it was shot was crazy.
It was movie quality.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, can you go ahead and explain what aggregated system this is from?
This is from the Nielsen ratings.
Okay, could you explain the Nielsen rating? You was explaining it to me earlier. So, and while we share this live to 5 nerds that you know. Five nerds say they over here doing some black stuff. They about to get into it.
Yeah. So Nielsen ratings basically. So if there's any kind of like show, movie, or event, right? They monitor how many people watch it at the time that it's broadcasted, right? So, like for instance, we just take like the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show came on Thursday.
I'm gonna need you to pick another show, man.
I was just gonna say that. I don't.
Even though I still watch that show, the show's great. Ain't got nothing to do with what. Yeah. Hey, that part with that kid, that little white kid on his knee, it didn't age well, man. If you go back and look at that, but
all right. All right. We take like Batman. Man. Remember Batman the animated series used to come on at 8:00 at night, right?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was Simulacrum. Anyway, you used to come on 8:00.
Damn, so, Grandpa.
Huh?
Damn,
hey,
Grandpa.
Please don't cuss. We doing good.
I didn't cuss.
All right.
I said, damn, Grandpa.
That is a cut, man.
No, it's not.
You don't like nothing. If we say it's something, they call security on us. Remember that. So, hey, I'm pretty sure we was doing the same thing as our neighbors, but
aggressive King Santo. That's what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like somebody with not enough testosterone could say that and probably get away with it. But go ahead, Bobby.
So basically, it just monitors what people are watching at a specific time. That's what, and it's a trusted source. You know, people use it to monitor, how how good a show is doing at the time of its premiere or showing time.
So I say bullshit. Dang.
Look, and you the one. It's always the one you gotta telling somebody
Hey,
else.
what time does that say?
5:41. Yeah.
Anyway, man,
you're toast.
I say you're lying. That's what I'm gonna say. Probably the greatest thing we've seen come out of Marvel, and I mean out of let's say the MCU era of material. All of a sudden, it's one of the worst. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're lying, and I think there's a not okay. Here's what I think. I'd have developed a theory. There's a not wanting nerds in the building clause. And if you open this up and the nerds get involved, then all of these people that I have that don't know anything about Nerdom are out of here. And I'll have to go find some nerds and hire them to write the stuff.
Yeah.
So to avoid all of that, let's just say the show ain't nothing. The writer got banned. And then let's just like clean up around here so before anybody notices. That's what I think's going on here. Because I'd say that's a lie.
Yeah.
But that's me.
And it's the subject matter too of the show. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you say that?
Subject matter being like we said before, it's woke. It's real woke. You know, I know we're gonna get off into the episode, but like some of the things that they even show in there, like can translate it right what's happening today, right? And they don't, and they also don't want a gay black dude kicking everybody ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I think my opinion's been stated on this. This is one of the best shows I've ever seen. From top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? And a gay black dude putting on like this. They'd rather probably have somebody else, I feel like.
I feel like they'd rather have a gay male than a straight male.
I agree. I agree with that. I think they wanted one of these people that don't know nothing about it. That's what they wanted. They wanted somebody that didn't know anything about this material because that changes what's going on over here. If you change something and it hits, it's like, damn, I ain't got nobody that knows that stuff. So to avoid all that, let's slam it, man.
They had the chance to retcon it because it ain't like when old boy got fired. It ain't like the episodes was done already. Like you know what I'm saying?
Season 1 was done already,
right?
Yeah.
So they could have easily been like, "Yo, scrap that." You know what I'm saying? I think they liked it, but I just think it was some underlying shit with old boy.
So I haven't seen his OnlyFans, but I don't know what's going on over there. It probably is some creepy stuff. They said it's creepy, and hey, I don't know. I probably won't ever go to find out, but I mean, y'all can let me know when y'all find out, because I'm not gonna. I don't know. So, hey, I think it's a systematic plan to keep the nerds away. I'll never forget that video Graham sent me. It's ingrained in my head forever. It was like about 40 people saying, yeah, we're not supposed to read anything. I came in not knowing nothing. I grew up on Disney Channel movies. And like, it was crazy. Like, there was no nerds on the writing staff. This is for Miss Marvel, who wrote Captain America, the First Avenger, Captain America, Winter Soldier. Well, just all of that stuff. And I think that there will be like 90, more like 1,000 people losing their jobs to go find some nerds that we don't know where they be at.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Hey, with that being said, sirs, do we watch X-Men 97, the last episode, sirs?
We sure did.
Hey, and how much you liked it, Bobby? I know you liked it. You
start
smiling before I was done even talking.
It's stupendous.
Magnificent. Santo, where you at, man?
You can't see me?
No, I'm saying where you at on liking of the show because you was a little last week. I mean, last episode. You seemed a little
I don't think I was. I really like X-Men. I like it a lot.
Like a lot, like a 10 out of 10.
Like a 9 out of 10, approximately. Okay. Yeah,
I'm at a 10 straight up. I'm liking everything I'm seeing. I'm liking how they dropping the lore, the stuff that matters, the lore. And see, pay attention to the things we saying. The lore, source material, sticking to the comics as close as possible. Hey, you know, hey, we had what's my man name? Damn, what's my man? CB, the artist we just had on here that did C-Dub. Yeah, you got to know where it comes from. That's real shit. That's real shit. It where it comes from matters. I know y'all don't want that. I know that's like look frowned upon, but that's what's gonna keep y'all shit popping. The source material, the fans of the material. Whatever y'all did with the MCU, that shit's done. That shit's done. If there is a nerd in your vicinity, he's making nerd stuff for the nerds, I promise you leave it alone and watch what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I promise you. It's going to be lit. Y'all thought it was lit with the MCU. No, let these nerds in the building to make the stuff that we know. It'll be lit. But, you know what I'm saying? I guess, what can you say to people that made like $3 billion over one movie? You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, they don't give a damn. They give a fuck what you think.
And like,
hey, even though it light this shit up, because I ain't seen nothing coming out of. I have hated everything coming out of Marvel. This show is incredible. The Bolivar Trash situation. It's tied to the comics. Also, it's like Bobby said it perfectly. It's touching the old shit.
Hey, I like What If season 2. I did like What If season 2.
That has some stories on it. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, with Cyclops and Rogue was getting busy.
Yeah,
Rogue was getting busy.
Hey, you get to really see the characters, like their emotion and their you know what I'm saying, in the connection to the relationship, like yeah, when you see Rogue, when you pan a Rogue, she in Mach 4. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I thought she was being childish when she threw Captain America's shield. Like that was childish.
That was fire.
It was childish. Why'd you throw it?
Hey, because go find your shield and don't worry about me over here in Mexico.
Because the nigga just looked at her like, you bitch. I said that was childish. She threw that nigga shit in the mountains.
Hey, just in case you got a thought, I'm gonna throw that bitch.
Hey, you won't be needing this.
Hey, you know how like when you a little nigga and some nigga like, give my shit back, you act like you gonna give it to him. Like, here, nigga, throw that shit up the street somewhere.
Yeah. I used to do that all the time. Nigga, take that little funky ass shit. Nigga. Hey, check this out. She was like, nigga, go find it, nigga. Hey, she did it like what's his name, Chain. Like John did old boy Chain. This is shout out to Battle Rap.
Hey, no, y'all ain't see Freaky Zeke. He say, hey, my man's over there pull out the hammer, and my man's over there pull out the hammer. So he say, my man, he took the chain off my neck, and he tried to throw it, and I reached up and I grabbed the chain.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he said he rushed, like he had like powers or something. This nigga like, you ain't Spider-Man. Hey, I loved the Rogue part. Rogue lost their mind. Hey, y'all. Hey, he saved everybody in this motherfucker, and y'all don't even understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's over. Hey, Thunderbolt Ross was like, hey, don't you know we in the same place that withstands the Hulk? See how they, he even going to go get the characters that they're trying to tie this to the MCU. I know what y'all trying to do. Mm-hmm. Let's see if it hit. Let's tie it to the MCU. That's why he name dropped the Hulk and Captain America in there. I see what y'all trying to do. And if it's comic lore, I'm in it. Hey, Bobby, I changed my mind. If they stick to, if they keep doing what they're doing, I'm with what you're talking about. Just because they did it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So forget what I was saying about seeing Captain America. Nah. If they do what I think they're doing, which is the Avengers versus the X-Men, I'm with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't mind seeing Captain America, but if I'm not mistaken, Bobby might be able to correct me on this. Don't like the Avengers and the X-Men get into it after Genosha, after that shit happened with Genosha in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get into it a few times. So there's Avengers versus X-Men. There's X-Men Avengers Bloodline. So there's a few things that happen. I think a Bloodline is after Genosha, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I like the whole so the human. So explain. Okay, we spoiling, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you don't like spoilers, we're gonna count it down. 3, 2, 1. Tell
Fuck out of here.
those who that was giving Magneto the most elegant shave ever.
Oh shit. Hey, first off, wasn't that scary?
Hey, it was set up like a little horror scene, man.
Oh man,
Yeah,
so
like he was sitting there with the devil. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so that's Bastion. Bastion is they got a few names, Rogue Sentinel, or basically he's an evolved Sentinel from the future, right? And he's basically a digitized human death machine for all mutants, right? That's his whole thing is to kill the mutants first, then kill the humans second. That's his whole. That's what he does.
Hey, you stand with mutants or not? You used to, till you switched up on. You was on some company man shit. Well, if your hands are tied, you won't be needing this. And she picked up and threw that motherfucking nigga to
And the crazy shit is Cap ain't even finna go find that shit. He finna go have somebody else get it.
Yeah.
Even if he like, yo, Rogue threw my shit in the mountains, like go grab it.
Hey, but that still stops you from pursuing me, the popo. He called him out for being the popo. Yeah.
Yeah, she did call that nigga a super cop or some shit. Didn't she?
What's America's top cop doing all day out here?
Hey, fire. I love.
What's 12 doing out here? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
A hook ass nigga. She said two hook ass women out here, man.
I love the fact that she went up in there, grabbed up Thunderbolt Ross, was like, hey man, hey, and then she dropped Bolivar Trash off that damn building. Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Even though it really wasn't his fault and she knew it because she said it. She was like, we had catch the go. She said we'd go catch the real bad guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't trying to. Oh, you don't remember shit, nigga? All right.
Hey, now, those in attendance, and hopefully the thousands watching here now later on. This is what I'm talking about. Like, these moves are okay to make when you're telling a story. These moves are okay to make. The fact that she was like, hey man, Morph was like, is this what we doing now? Like, is this us? Yeah, he's out of here.
But Morph Morph don't strike me as all the way good. You know what I'm saying? So he can recognize he's got like a kind of like a Deadpoolish anti-heroish type personality. So if he goes on the other road, it wouldn't surprise me. Like he
was on that other side.
Yeah, but he got more. It's probably more like PTSD from like you know what I'm saying.
So he knows it. He was like, oh, secret layer behind the bookcase. He was like, oh, that's top tier villain shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he know that villain shit, you know?
Yeah. I like how you turned into Quicksilver and was trying to get some punches.
Yeah, that was crazy. Hey, man. One part that I really liked was Beast, right? When Beast was talking to Trish Tilby, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for you and your people," and he was like, "You know what, man? Like, you know, when
come give me some of this musk, man. Stop with the talk." He was like, "Come give me some of this musk, man. Stay out of our business." That's basically what he said.
Well, they was cool until she started talking about what she say about the hospitality, or she said something that because they was cool at first, but she made some kind of snide remark, and he was like, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna go hang with my people." Then you know what I'm saying?
It always comes back to that,
right?
Hey! Shout out to those that's hey. Once you realize that, hey, you still a nigga. So hey, you still one of them.
Right.
Hey,
That's what he
Ninja,
realized.
Black ninja, white ninja,
Hey,
green ninja.
this is a dude that paid closely, heavily to what Xavier believed, and he's seeing differently. I love that they tackling all of that. Like, oh, maybe he wasn't right with how people are. People, and then your own people will kind of turn on you and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it leaves it up in the air. Like, is everybody I had a dream. Nigga, is everybody MLK?
Yeah.
Is everybody MLK?
Yeah.
And even Magneto, look where it got him. Look where it got him. Man, this is real. Look where we got Magneto. Okay, I'm gonna start believing what he believed. And look, destroyed everything. It started with the human being. Destroyed it all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, it's some deep stuff. This is what I'm talking about. And for y'all to try to compare it to Ms. Marvel, I think there's a setup, man. You know,
of course there is.
This is me talking. This is me talking about MCU material, Disney material. Try to remember that, fellas. This is me talking about this. As this dope coming out of. I've hated everything that came out of Disney, the Disney Marvel stuff. Hated it all. Mm-hmm. This is killing it. It's killing it. I like how they gave Rogue her episode. Hey, the way that scrap at the end. Hey man. Hey, he socked Jean into a car. Hey, see, I'm seeing people flying the cars and stuff. That type of stuff is tight. Socked her into a car. Hey, she stopped the debris. He was like, "Hey, I'll get the building, you get the debris."
Hey,
and that shit was cold.
You know what that see, that goes to show you like the thought that they put in. Think about how many hours in the danger room they've been putting in to do shit like that. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's some shit like, oh, they practice that.
Yeah, I was about to say the constant evolving of how we work together. Yeah, that shit was clean. That shit was clean. Exactly. That shit was clean. Clean. Hey, for some strange reason, I forgot about the One Piece thing happened to me. I forgot about the animation. I'm like, what's up, man? What else y'all got in here? What other story y'all got up in there? I don't even care about this dude with this long forehead, man. Yeah, I don't even care about him. What's the story we telling right now? And that's how I feel about the animation. I hated the animation, but it don't even matter. I love the direction they're going. I love the dark tone. I man, keep this shit coming. I have not ever. Hey, this might be, if they got 8 episodes, which what I'm hearing, this might be the best TV show animated ever. Okay, it depends on how it wraps up. Okay, what's going to ruin it for y'all though?
Hold on. This is what ruined it for me. If I don't see Wolverine get busy,
okay, that's real.
If I don't get a Wolverine episode, it's out of 10. But if I don't get a Wolverine episode, I'm knocking it down to an 8.
Okay, I feel that. Hey, I was waiting on to hear that, but Bobby, yeah, you got some explaining to do. Yeah, go ahead and drink your drink. You know what just happened here.
Yeah, hey,
you talking up for Wolverine? Oh yeah, go ahead and drink that. Oh, he a jobber. He all this shit. Hey, go ahead and drink that. Drink that.
Hey,
drink. Yeah, drink your nothing ice, nigga.
You mean the adamantium trash can?
You gotta. That's what. Oh. Hey, does that make you fake? Huh? Hey, so does that make him fake?
I just want to say a bite.
What's the context?
Oh, he want. Hey, so he shits on Wolverine all the time. Okay. But he gonna sit on here talking about he gotta see
that's
Wolverine.
Not everything. That's not everything. Let's say
that is. That's
so you've been talking shit about the men.
Look.
Even at the
but not a man that made it NBA, and he talking about, that's my boy. 2
years ago, we had a conversation.
Hey, I used to go to school with that nigga. See him out there hitting them threes. See him hitting them threes.
Yeah, that's what's happening, nigga.
Hey, 2 years ago,
that's a real thing.
We were talking about we were talking about Wolverine, right? And we was talking about how dope he was. And he was like, yeah, I put Wolverine. He said, I put Wolverine up against anybody. I said, you sure?
That's crazy.
Hey, hold on.
No, let me finish.
No, brother.
Hey, let me finish. It ain't gonna take too long. Look. So I was like, you sure about that? He was like, yeah. I said, and I started talking shit about Wolverine. I said, yeah, he goes, Wolverine a jobber though. And then he was like, "Oh, I put him." I said, anytime you ever want to put Wolverine up against somebody, I bet you I'll knock his ass down. That's the context.
Hey, now hold on. There was about 3 lies in there. First of all, you never said we were having a conversation about him being the rawest. Or
we were talking about not the raw, how raw he was.
We was not having a conversation about how dope he was. Stop trying to like say some little weird shit, nigga.
No, that's not
nigga.
Hey,
we was not talking. We was.
Lied.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey,
before we fucking show up.
I took a big dump on him too.
Okay, hold on. But was we having a conversation about how tight he was, nigga?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
No, we wasn't, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you was. I'll put him up against anybody or something.
Yeah, that was me bigging up. I was talking good about him. I remember you saying.
And I said, yeah, I'll bury that nigga. That's what I said.
Hold on. Maybe something's wrong with the communication right now. Santo, are you getting from him that what I said was dope about the show? I mean, what we were talking about, we both were talking about how dope Wolverine was.
Yeah.
And then it led to that. Is that what you're hearing?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bobby, before it led to you saying, "Oh, I'll take a big dump on him." Are you saying we were both like, "Hey man, this nigga Wolverine is tight as fuck. How dope he is and how tight." We both were having that conversation amongst each other, talking about how dope Wolverine was.
Yeah, and
you're
then,
fucking lying, nigga.
And then I said, I'll tear his ass up.
No. I'm out of here.
All right.
Yeah, you hey, the show, we gonna ruin the show. You just lied. You just lied. Nigga.
You just lied.
Yeah, because I think we can't prove it. So
who lied?
No. Bobby just sitting here lying. Nigga, we was not having a conversation about how tight Wolverine was.
First off,
we wasn't having a conversation about how tight Wolverine was.
So Bobby, so XO wasn't telling you wasn't telling you Wolverine was dead cold and he'll put him up against anybody?
Say again?
Yo, you didn't hear that?
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure everybody heard that.
No, I didn't. Say it again.
I said XO wasn't telling you that Wolverine was dead cold and he'll put him up against anybody?
No, he said he dead cold and he gonna put him up against everybody. I said I'll bury that nigga.
Okay, no. Are you not hearing this nigga Santo? What's happening?
I'm repeating what he said.
Are you trying to think of something to say?
No.
Santo, can you ask him that again, please? Because I don't feel like he answered it. Nigga.
I did.
So
yes.
XO didn't. Okay.
Okay, he's lying. So let's
I'm not
let's
lying.
The show will be over, nigga. Look. You're a fucking lying ass nigga right now.
XO, look,
I'm good. Nigga, let's
we
move
were
on,
having
man.
a conversation, right? And I was like,
hey, no conversations without somebody present.
Bury that nigga.
No conversations without somebody present, nigga.
All right.
No. Hey, can we all agree? Can we all agree right now? No conversation.
It's been like that.
Hey,
no.
You know what, too?
I thought I could trust this nigga, but obviously I couldn't, nigga. You lied, nigga.
Hey, listen,
you're lying.
Hey.
I said I couldn't wait to bring this up on the show. You're lying. You lied.
Yeah. Hey, actually, a couple weeks you brought it up too.
No, the conversation that we was having about Wolverine.
Maybe about a month ago we were talking about. He's like, "Oh yeah, Wolverine's still a jobber." I was like, "Yeah, he's a jobber."
No. How you feel about him? Yeah, is understood.
I'll get it.
But you talking about how tight he was is a fucking lie. Oh, okay, yeah. Somebody tight is a man. Hey, man.
Hey, fine. Hey, listen, man. If I gotta get you, I gotta get you, man.
Let's change. Let's change. No, real shit.
I just might have something on my sleeve.
Let's change the subject, man. Because we're gonna fuck the show up.
Listen. Anybody who get beat up by deer,
for real,
ain't that tight.
I'm good.
Anybody who get beat up by deer ain't that tight.
I'm good. This thing always put that one scene out, and you was doing that at the con. Somebody at the con, would they think that you thought he was tight?
What?
Oh, what? Hey, this is what he does when he's trying to think of something. He's trying to put something together.
No.
I'm gonna ask you again. At the con, would somebody be able to tell that Bobby thinks Wolverine is tight?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, so I think this proves that you're fucking lying about having that conversation. First off, we got history of you hating on him.
I can say anything I want to.
We got history of you hating on him compared to you saying he's tight.
That's not true.
You do got history.
True. That's not true. So this is this is
this nigga, hey Grim, this nigga got on the show and said,
hey man,
this nigga got on the show and said, oh, I can't wait until Wolverine do something.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna say nothing, and I was gonna wait to hear this man say that. And then now you like him?
Hey,
why would I do that? Why would I do that?
Hey, this is the crazy thing, right? Like
you're fucking. This is
like so.
Lying,
listen. Nigga. So I can tell.
Hey, I'm done, nigga.
Hey, this is the crazy thing, right? Wolverine is in my I grew up reading Wolverine, right? One of my favorite characters, got some of the best fucking runs of all time. Enemy of the State. Hey, who put hey, Bobby, should I get this Enemy of the State? What's it about? Oh, who was able to tell you?
You.
Why?
Okay,
because I'm a huge fan of Wolverine. But if I gotta knock that nigga off in a battle, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, now that could be all accurate. Did we have? I gotta hear it again, just for my own. Did we have a conversation about how tight Wolverine was, me and you? And we're going back and forth. Yeah, you lying. You're lying. Let's move on, nigga.
This is like
I don't want to have.
2 years ago. We were having a conversation about how dope he was.
Hey, Bobby, real shit. Can we just end this right now, nigga? We'll handle it off here or something. Nigga.
Okay.
Because you, yeah. Let's just.
Hey, I thought it was excuse if the sound is a little off. I'm on my phone. I thought it was when she threw the shield out and he said Cap said something about my team is on it. I thought when she threw the shield out, somebody was gonna come and steal on her from the side. Because I thought the Avengers were there at the time. I thought that was his team. And I was like, this bitch done bit off more than she could chew.
Yeah, that would have been
I
dope.
thought that was gonna get it popping because I know in the comics, and Bobby, you could probably correct me on this. Cap and Scott Summers do not have a good history.
No, because Scott is always on the side of the mutants, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the best conversations they ever had was when Hope Summers was waiting for the Phoenix Force.
The Phoenix 5,
yeah. And Captain America was like, hey man, I need you to have a level head on this. He was like, how can I have a level head when all that happens is my mutants is dying left and right, bro? He's like, you want me to have a level head? He was like, you're not a mutant. You always on the outside.
Hey, we should all go read this because this nigga probably lying.
Nigga. No, he's telling the truth, nigga.
Hey, bang.
The shit that was crazy. The shit that was crazy about that was the Avengers wanted to shut them down, but Beast and Storm, which was with the Avengers, they was like, for what? They're not doing anything wrong. They're making the world better.
Hey, I actually read this run. So bye. What's your little?
Hey, you know what's crazy?
He didn't say that exact same thing.
Hey, listen, no, he didn't say it like that. But
yeah,
but you know what's crazy though? This is one of the reasons why I favor, as an X-Men, I favor Cyclops over Wolverine because Wolverine was gonna kill Hope, which is bullshit.
You talking about when they first met?
No. So because the Phoenix Force was returning back to the planet Earth, and the threat of the Phoenix Force jumping into Hope Summers made the X-Men the Avengers like, oh well, somebody might die. You know what I'm saying? And Wolverine was like on both teams. He was an Avenger at the time and the X-Men. And he switched up. I mean,
because they tried to hide her in Kung Lao or some shit.
Well, that's when they found out that the Iron Fist and them, they used to fight the Phoenix Force.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
And House of X, that future scene when he was on the X, that shit was tight. Yeah, because I like Wolverine, but and somebody don't. That would have been dope if they stole from the side and her serving her some Avengers, because she would have got busy on a couple of them niggas. Hey, her flying, busting into that ground, that was hella anime like. I loved all of that. Like, that shit was
Thor would have pieced their ass up in there.
And it did sound like the Ross from the MCU too. It sounded like him.
I wasn't talking about Thor. I was talking about like Scarlet Witch and them things. I think she would have beat Cap's ass right there. I think she would have beat his ass.
Maybe.
So somebody answer me this. Is okay, so she's stronger than him, but is she like, I seen her take Sentinel Blast and shit, but is she because with Scott Summers shit now, they're saying he has concussion blast. Where in the 96 shit, I seen this nigga melt shit down with his eyes. So is she bulletproof because it's a Jessica Jones thing?
It's
Jessica
just bad
Jones
writing
is
on
nothing
Cyclops'
proof.
energy beams. That's just bad writing.
Well, they changed. Remember, they changed this shit over the years.
Yeah. So his energy beams are actually portal to another dimension.
Unlimited energy. Yeah.
So yeah, some of the effects, just depending on who's writing it. Yeah, some melting stuff. Yeah.
Right, because some writing of Rogue, she don't have Miss Marvel's powers.
Well, at one time she didn't, and then she did, and then she didn't, and then she did. You know what I'm saying? Because she absorbed so many powers, she could kind of she used to be able to cycle through some of the people she absorbed.
So the way they showed in the 96 show, she absorbed them permanently until she was out of here. That's why she has them permanent. Because her ghost, Carol Danvers' ghost, used to hunt her in the 96 shit.
Yeah.
So my thing is with Jessica Jones, she's strong as fuck, but you can still knock her out.
Yeah.
In the show, she took it so much that she don't lose it now.
So my thing is she bulletproof? I know she got her strength and her flight, but is she bulletproof?
Yeah. She has all the physical attributes of almost all the physical attributes of Miss Marvel.
Okay. I was wondering that. Okay.
Yeah, we still in there? Everybody's still in there?
Yeah.
Is there something you didn't like about the episode?
Not really. I just don't like when Cable show up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right? Like, I don't really fuck with that nigga like that. But yeah. Other than that, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, it sounded like Tommy Lee Jones. Nigga sounded like Tommy Lee Jones and shit.
Hey, I can see that, man. Yeah, Cable. Yeah, like the time travel shit.
Right. What's up, Ogre?
What up, Ogre?
Yeah, you always know some shit finna get reset when that nigga come on.
Yeah.
That nigga finna take your disc out and blow on it and shit and wipe it off and shit. You like, man, put my shit back in the fucking shit.
Hey, unless they break, and man, they have the opportunity to. Hey, is it too early for me to start? I couldn't wait until I could find something that we can start skepticating.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, skepticating.
Skepticating is crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta roll up another one on skepticating. That's wild.
They could fix that. They can fix the reset button and get that out of here. That should be dope.
What?
Well, so we know.
I'm saying just like find a way to get Cable up out of here.
Yeah, right. Get them the fuck out of here. Like I'm with that. Get Cable the fuck out of here.
Hey, Bobby, you don't like that. I like that.
I mean,
can change. You can change.
I'm not a big Cable fan either. I don't. Yeah, when he show up, I do get that feeling like, shit, you about to all the fun get ready to leave. Okay, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do.
Hey, I want to see that reunion, but you're gonna shut it down. Enough of the reunions. Yeah, what's up, Dad? Okay, let's move on. Hey, come on, man. I was waiting for that moment. You just
that nigga said Nate. That nigga Nate. He said, "Shut up,
like, hey, man. Calm down, man." Well, they look excited. They calm down. You don't need to. Don't get all hyped. Like Bobby said, you take the fun out the room.
Right, nigga.
Hey, I say, let something happen to him. Boom, and it's gonna be like, oh, they definitely ain't gonna. Hey, Gambit died. Leave him dead. Like, in this story, he died. He out of here.
He's coming back though. He's coming back.
Of course, he coming back.
He come back.
Hey, y'all can change that. Change it for me, please.
And ain't he like a herald of death?
Is it weird to say like their relationship is like Vegeta and Trunks in reverse? Like, you know how Trunks was happy to see Vegeta, but Vegeta didn't really give a shit about him. Like, he was just on the mission type shit. So like, when we see Cable's like, yeah, whatever, Dad. Look, this is what's happening, and he's like, oh,
right, because Cable know that nigga, but he don't know Cable.
Right.
I know you don't know me, nigga.
And what's crazy is him and Jean Grey going to the future to help raise this ungrateful little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I actually had that
don't talk about
comic
him
book.
like that.
I had that comic book. I think I gave it away at the con where Cable was getting haunted by that that virus. You know what I'm saying? That mechanical virus thing.
Yeah.
Hey, we watched a crazy ass movie, man. A crazy ass movie called Late Night with the Devil. Shout out to the peculiar face ass nigga. What's that nigga's name? David Dasmachian.
Yeah.
who completely eradicated this shit. Late Night with the Devil. It's an independent film. It's a horror film. So I never watched a trailer of the movie before seeing it. I remember I seen it and I just passed it to Bobby, and Bobby was like, that shit looked tight. I didn't even watch it after he said it looked tight. Because something with me about horror movies, I'm not a fan of horror movies.
Talk about the look. Summon Harley.
Oh man. hey. Hey.
Summon their ass. Nigga saying horror. She pop right up.
Hey. So I didn't know what I was watching. I think there's something special in not knowing what you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
Like the days before trailers, and just because you find out you're watching a lot of bullshit, but you take the time to watch it. And I think not watching a trailer for some movies, I think, is a good thing. And that's what happened with this one. And I was seeing Demons, I seen Possession. I'm like, all the ones that Bobby has been putting me on has been like that demon possession type one that I actually liked. And this one came around, so I was out of here on that part. But as I'm watching it, I'm like, well, hold on. It found a way to make the demon possession shit kind of fresh. And I was surprised by that. I was like, I did not know I was gonna watch another movie with this same kind of premise, but it felt kind of new, and I thought it was dope. I like how they shot the movie like an episode of the show.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I was in and out of the show that they were making. That shit was dope as fuck. How they did that.
The aesthetic, the Johnny Carson aesthetic, the 1970s was very, even like the live band and the type of music, you know what I'm saying, that easy listening kind of, you know what I'm saying, like music they were playing, that was cool. And also they did so the title was Late Night with the Devil, but that wasn't necessarily the entire movie though. You know what I'm saying? So like you get a little bit of information on him. Oh yeah, he's with the Cavendish group. He was out there in the woods with the owls and you know what I'm saying? So
they didn't tell you that at first.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you that at first. It was just some place that the rich people go to.
Yeah.
So,
but they feeding you stuff, so you actually get a lot of information without having to see it in the actual movie, which was, very good.
I was gonna say that about like the possession part didn't happen until later on in the movie, but I was already in there by the time it got there. Do you get what I'm saying? By the time it reached there, I was kind of already in it, and that's very hard for me with horror movies, man. I'm telling you, I hated horror movies, and for that reason, because it's always like, yeah, but they're not really scary. But as I'm watching them lately, the ones that Bobby put me onto, it's like they're coming at this shit a different way, and I like the part where the median came on, and he was kind of like faking the funk, and some real shit happened to him. He was out there faking, and some real shit started to happen to him. Santa, did you see this shit?
Yeah, it was booty cheeks.
Oh, you didn't like it? Okay, why you didn't like it?
I don't like no horror shit. Like it's all predictable bullshit, like demons, possession. Like that's not scary, bro.
Santo, hold on, man. Look at your name, man. Look at your name.
Abrasive King.
That gotta do with demons, nigga.
My abrasive don't have nothing to do with demons. So what are you talking about?
I know that name, nigga.
What, Abrasive King?
Not about that anime that we about to talk about later on.
What anime is you talking about?
Oh, what anime is you talking about, nigga?
Abrasive King Santo.
No.
Abraxas.
The anime.
What anime?
We was watching.
What you talking about?
So you didn't watch Ashura?
Huh? What's wrong with this nigga?
Did you watch Ashura?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think he watched it. Yeah. Hey, anyway,
you want to talk about it?
Hey, hold on. Before we get to that, let's finish on this because we're about to get into something else. I felt like it was a different take on the genre. You feel differently, and what can you get into specifics of why you didn't like it instead of just I don't like no horror?
Well, it's tough because all the horror, especially demon possession shit, is super similar. It's like telling the same story over and over again, like multiverse travel. And
I feel like Demon Kings?
What like
Demon Kings?
I think you might have actually just capped, but yeah. So I don't really get into that type of thing.
So you're saying that
you don't like Demon Kings?
Was it a Demon King in that anime?
No. I'm just asking. I'm asking a question.
So,
was it a Demon King in that anime?
Bobby. Hold on, Bobby. Just real quick. Do you like Demon Kings? Is what I'm asking.
Was it a Demon King in that anime?
All right. Well, you're not going to answer my question. Go ahead, Bobby.
So it's not the horror. So you're saying the horror genre is predictable, but more so the demon possession genre because it's kind of rinse and repeat. There's not too many ways you can go about it. Is that what you?
Yeah,
think?
I think that's demon too. But go ahead, Santa. My bad.
Like what? It's like show me something new. That's why I like that shit that Rox put me on. I want to say Insidious, but I don't think it's Insidious. Where he was possessing the kids and shit.
Okay,
like you know what I'm saying. Like put me up on something
Sinister.
new.
Did you didn't like? Hey, you didn't like Where Evil Lurks? You didn't like that?
You gotta see all that shit blend in. So what Evil Lurks?
So when the dog ate ate the little kid, dragging her down the street.
Yeah, I mean, shock value. I don't, just because I like some scenes where I say, damn, and some scenes don't make it a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like Wrong Turn when old girl got half her face chopped off with the axe. I like that part. And she fell off the tree, but it was a movie though.
Wait, hold on. So okay, never mind. Let me stop. Go ahead, Bobby. I'm just saying with I'm not talking specifically to him, but when you like certain things in other aspects that are wash, rinse, and repeat, and then your reason for not liking something is because it's wash, rinse, and repeat, it doesn't kind of make sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
It does if that's not where your interest lies.
So are you saying that because you thinking that's what makes it?
Somebody sound trash.
Is it me?
Think that's Grim.
Is it me?
Or somebody's echoing.
It might be.
Is it me?
Hey man, is it you? Why don't you just mute yourself, man?
I'm about to mute him.
You know you ain't on the show anyway.
Is it me?
It might be Grim.
Is it me?
I can leave?
If you like, nigga.
Yo, I think it's Grim.
Yo, can you hear it now?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it ain't me then. Hey, don't be playing my
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, Exo, are you saying that because a genre? Because that's what a genre is usually a rinse and repeat.
Am I saying no? I'm saying what I'm noticing with like when I hear stuff like that.
I see where he's coming from. Even though I see where he's coming from.
So let's go over to anime. They do that a lot with demons and fighting demons. It's always demons.
That's a genre of shit. But like I was saying earlier, like I just think it's where your interest lies. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas like basketball, it's really the same shit. Niggas is doing the same moves in different games on different nights. Like it's all about your interest and and my interest doesn't lie in horror. So that shit's like super boring to me. You know what I'm saying? Whereas then I can tolerate some rinse and repeat shit in anime as long as they still giving me something to look forward to, you know?
What's the last one you seen that was dope? Horror.
What the last horror movie that I seen that was dope? Probably Don't Breathe.
That shit was tight.
Yeah.
And that's like a suspense. That's not really horror though.
Was that the blind dude?
Yeah, who was fucking the kids up and shit. Like, but you might be right. It's more suspense. I kind of like suspense. I read suspense more than I read horror. I don't read horror, but I read suspense.
I don't like horror whatsoever.
I got one because I like horror. I got one for you. And I think it's the Russell Crowe nigga, but it's the movie. I think it's called The Pope's Exorcist. It's kind of like this one because it's a different type. The demon was saying there's a conspiracy within the church that has something to deal with demons and they're hiding it. There's 200 lords of hell and they're trying to release these secrets. They said once we destroy the church, we have the earth. It was a different spin on it. It's on Netflix, matter of fact. It was a different spin on it, and it didn't make it seem so scary, but at the same time, it was a horror because there was a lot of possession and
That
demonic
sounds
shit going
interesting,
on.
but it sounds
But
interesting.
it's a different spin, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's how I felt about this one. When Exo was saying he felt like he was in the show. I promise you,
I feel like
was
you're in my
saying the same
face.
shit.
You're in my face. You say you feel like you're in the show. You're in my face. Nigga. Damn, nigga.
Raycon put it to.
Is there a volume? Is there a volume on that? Nigga?
You just promoting Raycons.
Hey, Sanso, you learning the controls over there. Is there a way to kind of bring him down?
Hey, bring me down, bro. I ain't got them controls on me.
I'll bring him down. This nigga's stupid. Yo.
Hey, yeah, go ahead. What was you saying? It felt like you were in the show.
I agree with you when you were saying you felt like you was in the show. I agree with you. Like it was something different, and but it did take away from the fear factor and put more of an interesting thriller on it with the mystery behind and the guy dying on the way to the hospital, and then he backed the tape up and you seen the ghost of his wife. It took the horror away, and I watched it when I was on work. I was on a work trip, and I'm like, yo, I set up like, yo, this is crazy.
Hey,
like this is really got me.
Well, hold on. With what you saying, like this movie is labeled a horror comedy. If you go look it up, it says horror comedy. There's no comedy in this at all. I don't know what they got that title from. I could see something that we're going to talk about later on, but I could see where the comedy could be implemented, but it's not there. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. That's how I felt about Fallout. I just had to say that. Yeah. Like there should be some
Fallout is a comedy.
Yeah. So maybe
I didn't get that.
Maybe the talk show aspect of the movie is the comedy part. You see what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because they had the little jokes in between the questions when they had the medium dude up there. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I really can't think of anything else though. Like why,
I was gonna say that because of the talk show. That's why they probably labeled it a comedy. Yeah.
So for those that don't know, the movie is about a nigga named Jack Delroy, who is a late night talk show host in 1977, who's in the ratings with Johnny Carson. He was in competition with Johnny Carson. The nigga's wife dies from cancer. He takes a leave of absence like a sucker. The nigga's wife, he comes back, and in order to boost the ratings, he hits his little rebound chick up that does a little exorcism on the side. She kick it with this little exorcism. Hey, would you date somebody that did that?
No.
That conducted those? Yeah.
No.
I would, because I don't believe in this. I don't give a fuck. Like she gonna be. Motherfuckers be talking about dumb shit all the time, like astrology and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Nigga, you dead. Hey, you dead, nigga. You dying early.
With me? No, I think I'd be cool with the ghost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the ghosts don't really be wanting shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Smoke some blunts and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
ghosts could actually. That's a good one that I seen. The hand joint. What's that hand one?
Idle hand. I know you're not talking about idle hand.
Idle hand was fire.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. Hey, Santo, idle hand. Hey, because
I ain't never seen talk to me.
So, hey, and that's when I seen Jessica Alba for the first time. I was like, ooh.
Hey, that was my first time seeing her.
Yeah.
I just put that together. That's crazy.
Hey.
Idle hand was crazy.
That nigga used to be on the phone. That nigga was like. Hey, but now that's a comedy.
Yeah, that Idle hand was a comedy. Yeah.
The one with the hand. Yeah, talk to me. Like those ghosts. A lot of them would just wanted to like kind of just kick it and just like do some weird shit.
Yeah, because I thought that movie was stupid. I didn't like it at all.
That shit was tight, nigga. Hey, on Halloween, Jack decides to have a live exorcism on air. When it wasn't an exorcism, it was just kind of like to show everybody the demon on air. I thought it was. Hey, I'm gonna go to my rating real quick. I thought it was a nice 8.5. Nigga, that motherfucker was tight. Nigga.
Well, you straighten up your tie when you said that. You said 8.5.
Yeah, nigga, hey, you know them, the game show hosts. Nigga, they always got shit. Nigga. Hey, yeah, I thought it was an 8.5. What I didn't like about it is like towards the end, like I think they wrapped it up kind of like it was good.
Fast.
Yeah. I feel like they didn't lead up to that. It just kind of just happened, and I don't know. I thought there was room to do that better, but so we spoiling it. So fuck it. So at the end, when the demon start shooting off powers and shit, is that the first time we seen a demon possession with powers?
Yeah, like
I would assume that all demons got
Ghostbusters.
powers. Yeah, no, all demons got powers.
No, projectile powers. Like
that's like part of their skill set.
Hey, when she split her head open, I was, hey, nigga.
Name a demon that don't got powers. Nigga.
Oh, we doing that? So
yeah, name a demon that don't got powers.
Okay. No, I'm talking about in movies. Okay, we gonna get to that.
Hold on, though. But did she have projectiles, or did she like median or conduct electricity out of the cameras or some shit? I don't think she did it on her own.
See, sorcery and magic.
If you look at it again, her hand
cut it
was out, and it's kind of like lightning bending. She took the lightning from the camera and shot it up.
Hey, right here in my notes, I got let's power scale it. Hey, what kind of demon is this, man? What's up? What's the feat?
Hey, this remind me of the Ghostbuster demons.
Hey,
nigga.
So the demon's name is Abraxas, right?
But possession, shadow possession jutsu, that's a high scale ability.
Okay, so it sounds like she's dealing with a little bit of that.
She got shadow possession jutsu. She got that green shit that my psycho be shooting out. You know what I'm saying? That green shit. You got that.
She got lightning bending.
Well, we would assume that the demon was a dude because that was like a dude's voice coming out of her, right?
I would say that demons are probably non-binary.
Well, wasn't his wife's voice coming out of her too?
Yeah.
I like how you did that, Santo. I like how you use that professionally. Yeah. Despite what other niggas think, I think you did your thing with that one.
Hey,
yeah, thank you.
Then he put a jacket on me because I said, dude. see what y'all trying to do? Hey, so check this out, man. What we got? Let's power scale this real quick. What kind of demon is this? They got magic. Or was that coming out of the cameras? Did you see
that's magic or sorcery? Is it sorcery or is it magic? They got
it's got to be magical. It's got to be demonic energy, which is magic, right?
Dark magic.
Yeah. So look. So we know that she can burn. She can make somebody burn up. So she got some kind of pyrokinetic ability.
She did burn that nigga up. You're right. Yeah.
Pyrokinesis is crazy.
She split her head in half. She split her head in half, so she got pain tolerance.
That's like body manipulation.
Yep.
No, I was about. I'd rather. Hold on. Wait, we got to get this clear. I'm mentally taking these down. I'm sorry, Grim. Body manipulation, is that what's happening?
Yeah, she's manipulating her own body. What
are the three things in My Hero when they say you can transform, which is what All Might does? It's like three different categories for your powers. And the one she had was like
transmuter specialist.
Something like that. Yeah.
And it's another one.
Yeah, because I don't think in movies I've seen any exorcism type of thing with like powers like that. That's the first time I've seen that because she destroyed everybody. I mean, Carrie, but Carrie wasn't a demon, and Carrie's more like Jean Grey.
She an Esper.
Telekinesis, like she can move stuff.
Yeah, she's an Esper. Bobby said it right.
So, real quick, can Carrie make your brain explode?
Hell yeah. She thought about it.
Yeah. So she's up there with them animals.
I don't know. I think that's a different power, making your
Nigga sound
hand
like Boulevard
explode.
Trash, man.
And see, but the thing about espers is there's a bunch of different categories for espers. Like esper doesn't just mean like one particular thing.
It's
like
a
pyrokinetic nigga is technically an esper. You know what I'm saying? And a psychic nigga is technically an esper. So it all falls under like the same shit.
Wait,
But
hold on. So what was old girl from The Boys that could just blow your head up if she looked at you?
I think that was just that she was just a nigga who can blow up heads.
Yeah,
like
she got some kind of blood manipulation or
I'm about to say, I thought they explained that she had like she made your blood boil in your head or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think she would be considered an esper.
Okay, so it wasn't brain shit going on. Okay.
But that one girl when they was busting out of the facility and she was knocking the doors off and shit, she would be considered an esper.
Okay, wait, hold on. I don't mean to be long-winded, but what was old boy from Super Crooks? The one that could just explode your head. Hey, no, that's facts. Let's keep it all the way real. You just don't want to be around there. Hey, you just don't want to be like, all right, well, I'm gonna catch you later. You know what I'm saying? What? King, man, come off or something. Hey, so what was my man from Super Crooks that could just blow your shit up by thinking about it?
I don't remember Super Crooks.
That's not mental. That's not mental. By him thinking about it.
I can't remember that. Yeah,
I don't really remember it, but it sounds esperish if I'm thinking about some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, and it happens. It sounds esperish.
Yeah. So Carrie has she a telekinetic and she a telepath, right? So she would be considered an esper, right? In terms of the demon girl, yeah. Hey, I got to count.
It did it again, man. Oh, you got a thumbs up account?
His number one is on his thumb, nigga. Stop clowning.
Nah, you didn't hear. That's fucked up. You didn't see that? A light popped up on his screen. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah. Hey, yeah. So I seen the energy and stuff like that. And I seen the face explode. Dude threw up. So he obviously.
So what did you categorize him? The ghost whisperer.
Hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and say we dealing with like a city block. Like this ghost is like city block level. Yeah, like I was gonna say like country level when I was thinking continental, but I really didn't see
building level.
I wouldn't see. I didn't. But I say
there was just a little damage. That was just a little damage in there.
But the possession of people can fuck up a city. You know what I'm saying?
I go with building level. She tore up the electronics in the
studio place.
Yeah,
she more like room level.
Well, that's kind of like warehouse. That's like warehouse. That's kind of like storage room.
That's this room level. Nah, because with people, what she could do to people is something different.
Yeah,
I'm talking about damage.
It's not one shot in.
I see living room level. You know.
Like, she might be like her own table level. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me mad or I'll make your nose come off your face level.
School cafeteria level. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to call though because she didn't fuck up no material shit, but she was burning niggas up in that room.
Yeah. That seventh hour class that you always running late to, that kind of level. You know what I'm saying? That level classroom.
Like she can like bend the faucet off the sink. You know what I'm saying? Like rip that motherfucker off.
That's still enough for me to skedaddle though.
She split old girl face in half. That's not she can do more than that. Like, now, you know what part I thought was dope? How the skeptic. You know what's crazy about the skeptic that was on there? So there's a skeptic on the show that's like, man, all this shit is fake. All this shit is a lie. The skeptic on that in the movie was like, I feel like I would be him. Even though he was getting on my nerves, I feel like I would be that nigga. Like, man, this shit ain't
weak
real,
ass shit, nigga. That's how Vince Staples was acting in that. He was like, man, what the fuck going on, man? That nigga had the shooter's assistant. That nigga was like, yeah, now we getting into some shit.
Hey, and then how you can change that dynamic by showing us him hypnotizing the crowd. That shit was clean as fuck.
And it was smart when he said play it back because it gave more solitude to what he was saying. And I was like, oh shit, he caught y'all now.
That shit was.
But then the demon was like, play my shit back. And I was like,
run that shit back.
All your bluff.
Run that shit back, cuz.
See, the whole point of that though was to actually show, because so we all know, right, at the end of the movie, he ended up stabbing a girl. That's to complete the ritual with the that he made, that because he made a deal with the owl, right?
The same shit that happened to Talk to Me.
Yeah. So
hold up. Sorry, man. What? Hold on.
Then she have to die for the ritual to be completed and Talk to Me?
No, but were they showing that she? What? Were they showing that she stabbed her mom? I mean, he stabbed.
There's a goddamn bug in here somewhere, and it's terrible.
Wait, hold on. So who did he sacrifice? That was the part that confused me.
So remember. So
his wife.
But then he showed the bleeding girl at the end.
Yeah, because his whole thing was to be famous, right? And that's what he was supposed to do, is complete everything he was supposed to do. Because I got the impression that he sacrificed his wife. That's the impression I got.
Okay, so how do you explain he actually stabbed the little girl at the end?
That's the end of the ritual. So because he stabbed her on live television.
Yeah, he was famous.
Yeah, he famous now.
Mm-hmm.
Infamous, famous, however you want to put it. Yeah, he's well known now.
It's like that Rumpelstiltskin, like, Make a Wish, and it turns out fucked up. Type shit.
I didn't get. I was waiting to get on here to ask you about that. Okay, now it goes up to a 9 for me. 9 out of 10. That movie was excellent.
That had that monkey paw shit in there. We all read that shit when we was kids, right? The monkey paw. Like you wish for something, but it's not exactly what you gonna get.
What up, Danielle? What up, Danielle? Oh, we about see. So we got a true crime fan up in the chat. Hey, Danielle. Hey, get on up in here, Danielle. We about to cover your.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we about to cover your.
What was that?
Hey, true crime. She should have been here last week when I fucked Rocks up. That was a murder. You should have seen that.
Wow. What the? Come on, damn. Yeah.
Hey,
hold on.
Shit like that.
Hey, that was a shot, nigga. Just so you know, Rocks.
And he unmuted for a second, then he thought about it and muted again.
No, I said something. Don't lie to yourself.
Oh, I hear you.
So did we get some ratings? Let's get some ratings for so we can move on to this true crime.
You get a 10 from me, 10 from Grim. I love it.
9 for me. Santo, what you got?
0.
Damn, it's that low?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, Bobby.
I gave it an 8. I felt like the ending was rushed a little bit, but overall, yeah, I enjoyed it. The ending was just like kind of let's pushed on. That's what I felt like.
Okay, bet. Okay, so my daughter told me something one day. She says, "Hey, Dad, y'all should do true crime on the show," and it popped in my head. I remember Danielle, Queen Timeless, was on here saying, when y'all decide to do some true crime, hey, so I tapped in with her. It's like checking in. I had to check in. I was over there messing with true crime. And you know how you got to check in? You go to New York, you got to check in. I had to check in with Danielle. You know, Queen Danielle had to check in, let her know I was up in her hood. I was searching around for some stuff. And we came across What Jennifer Did. It's trending number 2 on Netflix right now.
I forgot all about that.
It's a true crime documentary about a demon. It's about a demon named Jennifer.
I don't agree with that. Yo, I got sympathy for her. I feel like she was manipulated.
Okay, let's get into it right now. Santo, elaborate a little bit on that, my guy.
I have a daughter and I can just imagine.
Let's hit the like in here. Go ahead.
She was manipulated. Now, even at the end, the police nigga was like, yeah, she even approached some nigga and then paid them. You know what I'm saying? She is trash. I'm not taking that from her.
Go to your reason number 1 why she was manipulated. Go.
She was manipulated by a boy who was telling her to do some shit. She was so in love with this boy and her parents didn't want her to be with this nigga and he wanted to get her out the picture. She wouldn't have did none of that shit if it wasn't for him.
So you think it was the boyfriend manipulating her?
What was his name?
Money purposes?
Daniel.
Danny Wong. Yeah,
Daniel.
he was
for money purposes. What was the manipulation part?
He was manipulating her to commit a crime. I don't think it necessarily had anything to do with money or whatever the end goal was. The manipulation part was you. So did you see the part where they was like, she was like, yeah, I don't think I want to do this. And he was like, oh yeah, well, I'm not really fucking with you like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was, and then she was like, something about homeboy. Called. He was like, yeah, call homeboy. And when she called homeboy, he was acting like he was cool with her again. Like that's manipulation. You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out. So just off of the strength to see if she'll kill her parents.
I mean, slice it up and eat it however you want. It's still manipulation. You know what I'm saying?
No, I want to.
Hey,
Santo, man, I don't want to get into it with you, man. Hey, I'm just asking you.
That's your choice if you want to get into it.
No, I'm asking. Hey, man, chill, nigga.
No,
I'm asking you a question.
And I answered it.
No, you. I feel like
hey, Santo,
sir.
Santo,
I feel like you didn't. Okay,
Santo, so
hold on, Bobby, you can't just like. We got something. We trying to handle something real quick, nigga. Can you give us a moment? Nigga?
Hey, hold on. Let me do this real quick.
Give us a moment, real quick. Hold on.
Hey, listen, y'all about to go off the rails. Let me get this off.
No, I'm not, man. I feel like. Oh, I'm not trying to scrap you, nigga. I ain't no bitch, but I ain't trying to scrap you.
I really don't want to scrap neither, but it seemed like you like.
Nah, I don't want. Nah, I'm not trying to scrap, nigga. I'm trying to ask you to tell me. Was how simple? Where are you sitting at with how simple the manipulation? Like, was there an end goal? Was there a motive to the manipulation?
For her, it was she wanted to be with him, and I'm not really sure what his motives were. You know what I'm saying? Because they paid the nigga $2,000 to kill him, and like her parents had some bread, but it wasn't like they was caked up like that. So I don't know what his motivation was. You know what I'm saying? But he was manipulating her to kill her parents.
I feel like she killed her parents because they didn't want her to be with that nothing ass nigga. And in her warped ass fucking overly privileged ass mind, the only way I'm gonna be able to be with this nigga is if I get my pops up out of here, nigga. And them niggas
so
came.
You don't think he played no part in that?
No.
You mean you don't think he really like coerced her to do that? Like, granted, she's trash because she had the idea to like you know what I'm saying, but you don't think he coerced her? And
he was talking about how he had another girl. Like, I got another chick.
Hold on, but
I'm still kind of talking to you, but I got another chick.
That's manipulation in itself.
Even before that, right? She tried to get her parents killed before she even talked to Daniel, though. That's because
they said that. They said they paid another nigga. He just took her money.
That part, Danielle talked that shit. That's exactly what she. That's exactly.
And another thing too, it's like she's trapped under the confines of being, the child of immigrants, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta perform high. You have to do this. You have to do that. She could have easily just left, right? But maybe that's maybe her leaving. I mean, obviously she could have left without killing her with her parents, but some people feel like they don't have that choice, and then when they feel like they have a choice, they do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we've seen that she tried to kill her parents before, and then she went to Daniel. Now I thought that she was manipulating Daniel just a little bit.
Yes.
I thought she was like, yeah, let's do this. Because remember, he was like, no, call it. He was like, no, you can call it off. You called off. I don't want nothing to do with it. And then she was like, yo, I'm going to follow through. And then he started talking shit to her. Right. So like, man, I feel like the opposite for the most part.
That was a haunting ass call. Knowing that we know what we know now. What's up, Layla? Knowing what we know now, hearing like her pops yelling after getting shot.
Yo, that was crazy.
Man, come on, man. And you knew, man. Hey, that's a devil. That's a devil.
Use your police techniques to find out what Jennifer did. That's what he said.
You said what?
Say it again. Say it again, brother.
He said, use your police techniques to find out what Jennifer did. That's what he told the police.
Who, her pops?
Yeah.
Hey, and I think their motive was money. She seen that your parents do got some bread, so there's gonna be easy for us to get that.
Yeah, because if she would have died, they would have came up like $200,000.
Yeah, for the insurance policy that was on herself. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, now do y'all think that she wanted to get killed?
No.
You think that was a lie?
I think she wanted to be with the boy.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
exactly. And that's all I'm saying. That's the reason. That was the motive.
Hey,
I was
what's
asking you a
the
motive for him. I was asking Santo who got me echoing. Who echoing? Somebody got me. Well, yo. All right, that's gone. I was asking for the motive for him, but that was her motive. Her motive was to be with that dude.
Yeah, she wanted to be with him, and I think he played on that to try to get whatever it was he was gonna get. Like, and it might have been the insurance policy. I mean, if I was a fucked up ass nigga who was ready to kill somebody, like that would probably be my motive. But like, he manipulated her. Like, if you got a mentally ill, sick motherfucker, and then you got a nigga who's willing and ready to put that plan in action, that's chaos when them two motherfuckers coming together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened.
He's desperate too. He a pizza boy. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to deal drugs, and he got popped. You know what I'm saying? Selling a nickel bag. You know what I mean? So like, his life is nothing. Parents like, hey, I don't like this dude. He ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, he just just him being in the position that he's in is desperation.
Hey, that was now for me having a daughter. I resonated to this a lot stronger, and it was kind of horrifying because that one motherfucker, I could just imagine what the father's thinking. Like, you can bring that bullshit to this crib. You know he was thinking that shit. You can bring that bullshit here. So stay away from this nigga. There's no reason for you to be up on. But see, that's why you gotta. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. That's why you gotta kind of manipulate your children, man. I know nobody wants to hear that, but there's a form of manipulation that goes on between the love of you and your child. Manipulating your child into being your best friend. There has to be some type of or
would you call it molding?
There is a small percentage. I think Santo, by the end of this, you're gonna realize what I'm talking about. There's a small percentage of
I have two adult children. My daughter will be 18 in August, and my son will be 19 in August. I have two adult children, and I don't ever feel like I've manipulated them. I probably played the dad role. Like, if you don't do this, then you gonna get fucked up, or you ain't gonna get.
Now, when that doesn't work, what happens?
Have you ever had?
No, but when that doesn't work.
No, but I have really good kids. I had to whoop my son twice, and I had to whoop my daughter once. And this is like 18, 19 years. So I never really had to put my hands on them. They're really good children. But like, I didn't have to experience like a fucked up child.
Well, I'm in the depths of the dungeons right now. It just came out on the show. I'm in the depths of the dungeons.
So
yeah, an influence guy mold, because I never once felt like I influenced my kids. Like, even my son, like, he's going to school for theology. He wants to be a pastor, and I don't even believe in Jesus. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we talk on that level.
Hold up.
We're able to have those conversations.
Can you put that back on the screen, please? Can you put that back on the screen? I gotta read that in full. Hey, I know it ain't the best word, but when we think about some of the things that has been done, there's some manipulation involved from their parent manipulation that goes on.
Yeah, I think we missing something though. The cultural connotation though.
Okay.
That's what I think we missing. You know what I'm saying? The parents.
That's another part.
The parents, they moved. They from Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the expectation is to do this, be with this, and let's just say it right. Like we want you to be like, if you're gonna be with somebody, we want you to be with a doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
who doesn't want that for their children?
Huh?
I said, who doesn't want that for their children?
Well, it's more of an expectation to marry into somebody equal or higher than you. You know what I'm saying? Like in other, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, from what the video was, from what the movie was giving me. Like I said, I'm not Vietnamese. I don't claim to know about their culture, but from what I was gathering, culturally, the expectations were high. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For
So,
her, yeah.
Yeah, so
what
her talk, you know, going on her way with a pizza dude, this is not going to happen. She loved her parents. Yeah, that's right. She loved her parents, but you know, I feel like she did love her parents. At the same time, she just didn't know what else to do. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can't disappoint your parents. The same reason why she lied about going to school.
Congratulations, my boy.
But Bobby, I see
Shout out
because
Ogre.
when you do that, you don't want them. It's pretty much like saying, you know, do your thing out here, but don't ever cross the family over another nigga. And some people,
And
some
that's
kids,
not
man.
that's not
they will grow up
manipulation,
and
though.
they'll think they'll find love, and they'll have love having you go against the family, and then some wild shit like this come out. Remember, even when what the fuck was his name? When Nightcrawler said that shit, he said sin is the greatest test of love. You can't have love without sin. Some niggas put that shit to the test against your own family. And your kids are so wrapped up they might not know the difference if you don't put that guidance in their head.
Okay, so here's what we might get out of here because I don't know how people feel about what I'm about to say. Graham, what you just said, that guy putting that guidance in their head, instilling something in their head, there is a form of manipulating intent that goes on with that type of thing I'm talking about. What happens? What I'm about to ask y'all this question. This might get us out of here. What happens when you can't instill, influence, beat it out of them? What is a better step than just being like, I wash my hands, fuck you? What's a better step?
I don't think there's a guide to parenting, and I haven't been in that situation, so I don't know what I would do as a parent. I don't know, like, because I haven't been in that. But I've seen other motherfuckers do it and always be like, nigga, why don't these niggas got control of their kids? I was always able to have control of my children, but I wasn't like super aggressive. I wasn't manipulative. It's just I was a good parent.
There is a thing that has happened now with children now that I mentor children. Lots of them.
So let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Let me get this out real quick, Gam. Let me get out. There is a thing called losing your children to society.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do when you're up against a force of that nature? That is a strong. Hey, we can power scale. We can power scale that right now. That's universal block, nigga.
Yeah, it's super strong.
Yeah. So what's the next step? Go ahead, Graham. I just wanted to get that out.
So I know y'all don't like it. I know you said the coonery, but I'm gonna bring up a good example. In raising Canaan wouldn't listen to his mother when she told him stop selling drugs and stay out of the business. He didn't listen to her. He actually got with the niggas on the streets that was going against her, got his mom's car shot up. He didn't listen to her. So what did she do? She put a gun in his book bag. When he went to school through the metal detector, he got suspended. Now he has a social worker. Now he wasn't living with her. He was bucking and got his own apartment, living in his own apartment, going to school. Now he has to be home or the state will take him away because he's still a minor. That is the extreme she went to keep her child next to her. Because whether they like it or not, your parents know best. Not all parents have your best interest in mind. I know that. Some kids have a low credit. They got credit debt at the age of 5. I know this happens. But most of those parents, like me, like us, we have your best interest in mind.
Yeah.
I'm not the type of nigga, I can say what I want to say all day. I'll be capping on myself. I'm not going to wash my hands of this little boy in my hands. So whatever I got to do to get him straight, I got to do it while I can, because there's a certain age where you push and pull children, and there's a certain age where you guide them. Like, you can only guide them if they come to you.
Right.
They're not going to tell you everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think also too, this is a nuanced conversation because everybody like there's so many circumstances that you know, like you, Santo, you, XO, you know what I'm saying? Like what we talking about, it like there's so many different factors.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like if we try to compare this to this.
No, I'm not comparing. I wanted to clarify my manipulation comment.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Gotcha. That's all I brought that up. But
I mean, I got what you were saying when you said it. I like Ogre said, I just don't think it's the right word. I think it's like better words that could fit the description more than manipulating.
Okay.
Hey, y'all ever seen Out of Town with Denzel and Sonali?
Yeah, yeah.
This is what this reminds me of, the manipulation. Because at the end, I was like, even though she crying and shit, I still don't fucking believe Sonali Lathan. Like, what the fuck? Like, she played such a hand in that shit. It was hard. I didn't know.
I loved her in that. She was looking like.
I see what he's saying.
Keep it on subject, brother. Keep it on subject, brother. I see what you're doing. So keep it on the tracks, brother.
I'll wash her dishes. That's nice. That's nice of me, right?
It can kind of be like, it could be said that I manipulated my son to play basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I put a basketball in that nigga hand as soon as he was born, and he's a hooper. You know what I'm saying? I took him to the basketball court. The nigga couldn't even dribble. Like, we was out there hooping before he can hoop, and he grew up hooping. Like,
that's why I didn't say. That's why I didn't say it was flat out manipulation. I'm saying like there's a different way of looking at the manipulation.
I see what you're saying, but I just wouldn't call it manipulation, even though I know what I did. Like, I know why he plays basketball more than he plays basketball. He loves the shit, but I know why he loves it. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, that I seen the title is the TR5 meets several devils. There's the devil in all these, and she's one of them. I believe that Pops knew what was up and was trying to keep her away from him, which possibly drove her closer to the nigga. Because that's the weird shit that happens when you're a child. And the person, I was with this person because my moms didn't like her, and just for a long time. Like that happens. And he's seen, oh, this motherfucker going, hey man, it was creepy. It's probably my worst nightmare because I got a 16-year-old this year. And it was just man, I liked it a lot. Let's get some ratings going real quick. I thought this documentary was a good 9. A good 9. I felt like the reason why it's not a 10 is because this is about to sound weird, but I'm about to say I felt like the damage wasn't done. Because come to find out, this is something that I've never done before, but the outside information, I don't know if you read the shit at the end, all them dudes got off. I mean, all those dudes were like, their cases were like, the trial, like it was a mistrial on all of them.
Mm-hmm. I didn't read that. So
something must have happened to where all them dudes got, hey, I want to know what the fuck.
Because remember, right? So the detective was saying that in Canada they can actually like lie when they're interviewing the witness
and shit.
Yeah. So and I found that very peculiar too. They would even mention that. So it makes sense that they probably got off because maybe he lied
about a lie. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the one nigga was manipulating. Well, I'm not at words that's in my head, but he was lying to Jennifer.
That was manipulation.
Yeah, but he was saying that he was a detective, but he was really like a behavior.
No, he never told her she was a detective. He told her straight up, I'm here to detect lies. Like I'm a
Well, he told her that after he got her to talking shit because he came in there like he was a regular detective talking to her, asking her questions.
Nah, see, he manipulated her. He manipulated her to believe.
He acted like he was acting like he was a detective.
No, but he never said I'm a detective. Though.
He never said that for sure. But at the end, he was like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a detective. I'm a behavior specialist. Like he told her to her like that. He was like, I'm here to figure out like if you lying. You know what I'm saying?
Just in case you thought I was.
Right, type shit.
Yeah. Thumbs up. I liked it. I just didn't. It would be a 10 if old girl got put in the dirt. Now I want to know, would she go to like
they said that diary was wild.
Would she go to a mental hospital? Or will she go?
If she pleads insanity.
You think she'll win that?
Yeah.
She maintains her innocence. And when he had her stand up and show me how you got the phone, and the way she kind of like did that real quick, I was like, damn, I believe that happened because how she did it. You can probably do like that. You could talk through the phone like that. You know what I'm talking about when he had her act like her hands were bound behind her.
I don't remember her.
Yeah,
I was offended with the black dude with dreads. I was kind of offended about that.
Yeah, I ain't like that either.
Hey, that's easy. Hey, easy.
That's why I'm always getting stopped and pulled over and shit. It's like nigga with dreads. I'm like, what?
Hey, they mentioned dreads in that Destiny Child song. I need a thug, nigga.
Yeah, see, we always getting the bad rep.
Hey, blame them broads. Wait, I'm just playing with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, nigga, we ain't do nothing to her.
Hey, yeah, white. Some black dudes.
We did not do nothing to her.
Oh, didn't we see her at WonderCon?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Didn't she work in the back at WonderCon?
Nigga said Jennifer's in the back.
This nigga talking about Jennifer. This nigga retarded.
Hey, yeah. I say thumbs up. Where we at around numbers? Let's get some numbers in here. Where we at?
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.5. I really don't like these type of shows, but I'm gonna go 7.5. Anything that can spark up something like this. When I watched it, my conversation didn't go. I don't know if y'all have conversations to yourself about shit and question and if you're taking notes or not, but it didn't go this far when I watched it. I don't like shit like this. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Yeah.
So Bobby, I told Bobby something on the phone earlier, like just due to the fact that I have a daughter and my worst nightmare would be some dude to be able to manipulate my child and just to get close to me and smoke me. It's just
it hits different. Yeah, for sure.
Way different.
Yeah.
Go, Bobby. What you got on it? On the number?
I gave it a 7. I don't like how they didn't dive into the diary a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know because we just found out one thing, but what else was in there? Was there something in there that got everybody off? You see what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Like it was. And there was a.
You don't think it was expose enough?
Yeah, and the cultural aspect too. I felt like that was a big part of it, but they didn't want to make that a part of it. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't want to
tie that to the culture.
Yeah.
It was a little bit. You know what? It was a little bit protective.
Yeah.
It was a little bit protective of the culture aspect of it.
Well,
it did come off like that.
Yeah. So but I give it a 7. I like this conversation we're having though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like great conversation, but like overall, it didn't give me enough. So I give it 7 though. It's good. It's good enough. Good.
Hey Danielle, what you got on it? Go ahead.
And so you said you got a daughter and it made you think, well, what about your son? Because as men, I'm gonna speak for myself. I have said things in the past to women to manipulate. I have said things to a lot of people to manipulate. Tupac always says you got to worry about the get back from a nigga way back when. So you got a son that's running the streets and you think he out there just robbing bikes, playing ball with his boys, and he manipulating. But at the same time, when he gets some shit like this, it's not just trouble to her doorstep, it's trouble to your doorstep too. So the guidance that we give these young men on how to treat these women, they have to be better than us.
Yeah.
And what we were. We always think about protecting the daughter, but your son can very well bring danger to your doorstep too.
Yeah, my son said some of the realest shit to me one time. My daughter called me. She was super upset about some school shit with some nigga, right? And my son had already graduated. He's in college at this point. So she's calling me, she's crying and shit. And I'm like, I called my son, and I'm like, yo, I might need you to pull up or whatever. And he's like, yo, Pops, he's like, yo, I'll pull up, but he's like, I'm not going to be pulling up every time my sister get into it with one of these niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is what he's a grown man. So he's talking to me like this. He's like, I'm not going to be pulling up. He's like, I'll pull up. I love my sister. But he was like, she be putting herself in these situations a lot of times, and she gonna have to deal with that. He was like, I'm not gonna be pulling up every time she get her feelings hurt by some nigga. But it made me realize what I was asking him to do. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, nigga, this is my sister. I probably know her better than you know her. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm not gonna be pulling up every time for that bullshit. But in my mind, I'm like, nigga, I just want my daughter protected, and I'm willing to put your safety at risk for it. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, nah. He's like, I'm not going. You got a very intelligent son, Santo. I like that dude. Thank you.
I really do.
But even if say another scenario, if your son get caught, sneak it in the window, getting some cheeks. Now we all have said it. If I catch a nigga in my daughter's room, it's over. It's over for him. It's slow slinging flower bread. But then you do that, and you always got to worry about the get back. You killed somebody's son, or somebody killed your son.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cascade of death in that situation.
Yeah.
So the guy is.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, go ahead.
No, or hey, they got some money in here. I'm casing the joint, fucking with your son and casing the joint. Bring somebody up in here. It could happen. Hey, the scandalous chicks be like, oh, there's money in here. Let's get it. Hey, there's that too.
Yeah.
Oh no, you said she cased your joint.
No, I'm talking about the chick he's sneaking in the window.
Mm-hmm.
And in your analogy, the chick he's sneaking in the window could be casing the joint.
He snuck into her house, in my analogy.
Got you.
You say some ninja bitch snuck in your son's shit.
No, your son's sneaking a girl in the crib.
Yeah.
That's what,
right?
okay, yeah.
Behind your
She
back.
jumped to the second
Yeah,
floor.
it's danger everywhere.
She can be casing the joint.
Oh, she could. You right.
Yeah.
She very well
Yeah.
could. On some
There's
Cardi
money
B
in
shit.
here. I'm gonna get some of my homies to come. You know
I think that's like some environmental shit. Like I never had to worry about that with my kids, but as a kid growing up, I seen a lot of shit that they didn't see. So like I don't think that they ever like if my son brought some girl to the house, bro, he snuck her in. The last thing on my mind is gonna be like, this bitch is casing my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be
smash in the room and get her back out. Because he
I
don't play
like
shit.
type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that could also happen.
It can happen,
Yeah.
but
hey man, hey, you
gotta be like deep in the trenches. You gotta be like deep in the trenches for that.
Nigga, where I don't know where I'm from. Like trenches, nigga.
But your kids not.
Hey, no, I'm not talking about my kids. I'm talking about a situation. No, hold on. There's those trenches raised in trenches.
So that's another thing. That's another thing too, because some people will tell their son, whatever you're gonna do, you better do it. And I've heard it both ways. Don't ever bring nobody in my house. If you want to don't disrespect my house. Don't bring no stuff in my house. When I feel like that's the opposite. Bring it to my house is safe. Bring it to my house, because I'd rather you get caught in my house than get caught somewhere else.
Yeah.
That nigga might not have the mercy on behalf of both of them.
True enough.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, we gonna
change my shit to an 8, because this conversation just went up a couple notches. When shit sparks shit like this, it raises my. I like that shit, nigga.
Hey, I think that so it's an 8 for you. Okay, we got it on record. Hey, Ashura.
Gonna try to call me on that later. That's what that was. That was a docket. Nigga got a receipt. Put it in his back pocket, nigga.
Ashura, the anime. We watched episodes 1 through 5.
I watched 1 through 12.
I went ahead and watched the whole thing. I did.
Wow.
What we I'll go to you, Santo. What you think?
Man, you keep doing that, bro. It was absolute heat, nigga. I loved it. I swear to God, I did. I was a little confused on the first episode and the second episode, because I was like, who is this story gonna be about? I thought it was gonna be about the nigga with the Adidas jacket, and then I thought it was gonna be about the little wyvern niggas, the dragons. But it turns out it was about a bunch of cold niggas going to war, and the niggas was getting killed, bro. Kids was getting dropped off. Like, I really fucked with it.
Right when I seen robot demons, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here, man.
I mean, that was only in the first episode, and that really didn't have nothing to do with the story.
Hey, Bobby, what's going on with your screen, man?
You seen that? You seen how he did it? I don't know how he did that.
You playing little games?
How you do that?
Can we stop playing?
I don't know how. I don't know why he's doing that, man.
This nigga is sorcerer. He got us up here looking stupid.
Hey, Bobby, that was a little sus, man. I was willing to ignore the isekai, but I heard Demon King. I seen Mech.
Man, the artwork.
It wasn't an isekai.
I seen dragons.
The artwork.
The art. Like, yeah, I'm out of here. Oh yeah, that animation. Woo, buddy.
It wasn't an isekai.
Woo, buddy, on the animation. That animation was. Hey, but I did.
It wasn't an isekai.
I did see some dragons CGI.
Yeah, I did too.
I did like the swordsman. The swords.
Which one you talking about?
It's Ichigo or what's my man's
Because
name?
the other nigga wasn't a swordsman. Hey, and when he and the nigga and he told him too, because everybody else kept calling him a swordsman. He kept saying, "I'm not a swordsman. I'm a bandit. I just so happen to have sword." But
he was nice.
He was nice as fuck.
So, hey, when
hold
he
up,
off down that
hold
hill,
up, hold up. I must have missed that part. Wait, hold on. So he wasn't considered a swordsman. We talking about the same person?
No, he was not a swordsman. No, I'm talking about it's two niggas that use swords.
I'm talking about Santo. I'm talking about Santo, not on the show. He's not. You say he's not a swordsman?
The bandit nigga was not a swordsman. He said he wasn't a swordsman.
So
when the swordsman met him, the swordsman said, "You're not a swordsman." So, and he was like, "You the first nigga that you." He was like, "You the first nigga that got that right," because everybody kept calling him a swordsman.
Hold up, man. I think you're about to have another little issue on here. So you wouldn't like say we had him scrapped. You wouldn't put him up against a swordsman?
Bro, he said he wasn't a swordsman.
I'm asking you. I said Santo. I'm asking Santo.
Bro, if he say he not a swordsman, he not a swordsman.
Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna call him Clay. His mama call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Hey, hold on. Hey, so here, I think so if you're looking at Dungeons and Dragons, right? You got a swordsman, you got a fighter, you got a warrior, you got a bandit. I think that's what they're trying. That's what he's saying.
It's clear what they're doing.
Yeah, he uses a sword as a weapon.
I was fucking with him.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Fuck it.
Yeah, no. I was asking him when he put him up against, and he want to be stubborn. So it's all good. Like,
I mean, he went against a swordsman in the show and got fucked up. Like the nigga, but I'm spoiling it for y'all because y'all didn't watch the whole. Well, you say you did. So like he fought a swordsman. You know what I'm saying? And the swordsman told the nigga. Okay, well, I'm spoiling the shit out of it. The swordsman told the nigga, like, you not a swordsman, nigga. Like, he told him that. And he even thought he had an enchanted sword. So the nigga could kind of see in the future a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was so cold. He knocked the nigga's sword up, and the nigga could see it in the future. So he caught it, and he thought he caught an enchanted sword. He hit that nigga with it, and it was just like some regular shit. So, and the nigga was like, bro, he was like, I'm cold. My sword ain't cold. I'm cold. You know what I'm saying?
Question. So since you've seen it all, so in the first episode, right, the robot, right, he comes out, he's shooting a little energy beam out of his chest. Were they chanting magical chants before they shot the energy beam out?
So those golems were from a labyrinth. That the people of that city were like trying to beat or trying to accomplish, but they didn't know that once you go disturb the golem reacts. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they didn't know that it would come out of their labyrinth and start fucking with the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. Long story short, and the little girl was getting her arms tore off.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like it was off the chain, bro. It was off the chain. But that was just Yuno's story. That was Yuno's story. It was her backstory.
I did like how each of them had like a back. Hey man, when you could do that and keep me invested, I have to salute that. I have to.
It reminded me of June Tyson.
I don't remember. I didn't.
It reminded me of Samurai 8 a little bit too.
What y'all think about the forward word arts? What y'all think about that whole concept?
I thought it was fire. I thought it was a power concept that I haven't heard, like life arts, world arts, and it even gets deeper because we still don't understand it. But I think they're gonna come back in season 2. I'm assuming, which is gonna be the champion hero with the champion art, what they were talking about, which I'm there for, nigga, because it's more cold ass niggas. But they explained it like certain. Even old girl, when she was in the tub with that elf, like she kind of explained it, like you know what I'm saying. This is what this does. This is what this does. And
the 4 arts are thermal art. I'm echoing again. Thermal art, craft arts, force arts, and life arts. Now there's because old girl had the new art, the one that tore that tree down and then put the tree back up, tore it down to a seed. That was a fire ass. She had world word or some shit like that. Yeah. Okay.
It's like whatever she says happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the other girl where she was going through the protector, nigga, you ain't see how she killed the nigga. She used life arts to wait till they separated and she died on the road.
That shit was hard. That shit was
Nigga,
hard.
it was fire.
That shit was hard.
But the whole time the girl didn't even know that she doing that. Like she called it her sensei, and she thinks she going to the city to save her. So she throws the paper in the air. She's like, "Fine, Lana." You know what I'm saying? The paper shoots towards her.
Yeah,
bro.
That shit clean. Now I want to see that in combat. No. Hold on. Wait, what you about to say?
All of them scraps in there you didn't see?
No, I'm talking. No, I was about to bring us. No. Hold on. I was about to
because it was fire, nigga.
We talking about two different things. I'm talking about the gladiator. My bad.
If you're talking about the girl, she's not a fighter. She doesn't fight. Word. That shit's like a tongue twister to say, but she doesn't fight. And at the end, she even told old girl, like, I want you to help me hone my powers.
Man, I want to see that.
She don't fight, bro.
But I want to see it. You don't want that. How would you use that in combat?
I think they're gonna get to it because she's being trained by the one girl who was actually royalty from the I want to say like the Maid City, but she was going through a lot of shit to keep her power under wraps. So basically, anybody who found out what she can do, she would kill them. So that's why when she was going up them stairs and shit, and you seen all them dead bodies, and the nigga with the tree who had the 42 arms and the knives, he came out. He was like, "Yeah, I noticed that all the niggas was dead when I was coming up here." But that's because old girl killed them.
I couldn't get on board with the gladiator dude.
He was cold, but
maybe it's a design thing. I was like, nah.
It just showed that he could learn, right? Like he can learn. He's a slave. I guess I say he's the greatest slave master of none. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he only does what he's told, but he can learn. And his whole thing is like, I just don't want to die, so I'm gonna kill. He didn't care who he killed, nigga. Kids,
you don't feel like
women.
You don't feel like that was like a force of nature, it was like a tree trunk. He was a tree trunk nigga, tree trunk looking ass
like
nigga.
Groot.
Yeah. I don't know, nigga. I couldn't. I like the Skeletor ass nigga. That nigga was tight.
He was cold. He was cold from the beginning to the end, nigga. But they even showed it in the show that he had to run from my man. So you remember when him and the swordsman met, right after the tree trunk killed all them niggas. Yeah. And it didn't show what happened. But when the skeleton nigga came back to the round table, he was like, yeah, I ran into my man's. He was cold. Good thing you got out of there because he would have killed you. And then he was like, what happened? Did you kill him? He was like, nah, I had to run. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it even showed that he had to run from the nigga. And he was one of the coldest niggas in the show.
So to give a rounding out factor to it, what would you say the show is about? The Demon King just got destroyed.
There was no Demon King. Okay. You're talking about the from a long time ago, which they said that they was technically still alive in the woods. That's what they said at the end. Like they said that the Demon King and some other shit.
So are they competing because there was a training arc, and I kind of checked out at that moment. There was a compete. Like the whole thing is kind of like a training arc when you're showing them how to use the powers, and then they in that little competition. That competition.
The competition didn't happen. That I mean, and I don't think you watched it because the competition didn't happen. The competition is going to happen in season 2, and that's going to be the champion arc that I was talking about. The first, it was a war.
I did watch it, but go ahead.
Okay,
it
was a war
because I was lost at times, so I did watch it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that didn't happen though. They talked about it, but it didn't happen at all. That's how they're gonna figure out who the champion is. Because even the girl at the end when she died, she was like, "There needs to be a hero. That's the only thing I'm scared of is a hero." And they're gonna have the champion arc to get the hero. So that's the only reason the nigga with the sword was scrapping. So he can get citizenship to go join that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't care about none of that. He just want to fight.
So the end result being what?
The end result is a war.
No. The end result will be to find a new Demon King.
No, there was no Demon King. Old girl was just calling herself the Demon King. That's why they kept saying self-proclaimed.
So you know who was old girl that got broke out of prison? The biohazard chick. She was a bioweapon.
Exactly what you said, a bioweapon. But when the Demon King had that war and the nigga was fucking up everybody. She was one of the only motherfuckers that survived. And it said that she, with the tarantula, she took out a whole regime of an army by herself.
By herself. So she worked with that nigga, right?
With who?
The Demon King that you just mentioned.
She fought against the Demon King. She was one of the only survivors.
Okay, she fought against the Demon King. There was a Demon King.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure there was a Demon because I feel like you're saying there wasn't a Demon King.
He wasn't in the show though. Like I get what you're saying, but there was no Demon King in the show.
I want to be understood between us right there before something pop off. There was a Demon King, right?
In the show?
Yeah.
Who was it?
No. I'm asking you.
There was no Demon King in the show. There was a mention of a Demon King, bro.
Okay, but that's
what I'm saying.
There is a Demon King, right?
That existed? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, well, yeah, you just took your L. There's no Demon King in the show. No, it wasn't. There's no Demon King in the show. There's no Demon King in the show.
Hey, what?
But this nigga, hey, Grim, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Hey, Grim, ask this nigga.
He don't want to let me answer the question. You see, I said I want to answer the question. He jumped right in because I'm gonna go ask you a question. I'm gonna keep it simple.
Good.
Okay. So if they mention a Demon King, just like in a Marvel movie, if they mention somebody,
hey man, just go ahead and talk about it, please. You ain't got to go all into other stuff.
I can go into whatever I want to go into.
If they mention a nigga in the show, if you didn't see him, if they mention him, he does exist in that universe.
He exists in the universe, but is he in the show? Is what I'm asking.
He's physically no. We can't see him. He's not in the show.
Not in the show. Exactly.
Yeah,
there was no Demon King in the show.
King?
That's not what you said.
Grim.
That was not what you were saying at first.
No,
I already answered that question.
They said so. I'm sorry, but that in the beginning he did ask, "Was there a Demon King
in the show?"
Said, no.
No, I didn't say. Right, I didn't say that. I even said the Demon King existed.
Self-proclaimed. You said she's a self-proclaimed demon king.
Okay, so we're talking about two different people.
Got that nice dub.
No, we're talking about two different people. So did you watch the show, Grim?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay, so there's a woman in the show. This is how I know EXO didn't watch the show. Because
I did watch the show.
Okay,
yeah,
so
you can try to get me like that all you want.
No, but you didn't watch.
I just got a dub.
Okay, so watch this. Who did the girl with the tarantula?
We out here on this dub.
Hey, Grim, watch this. He finna run. Who did the girl with the tarantula fight?
Hey, I was already saying bye when I got
go ahead and run. This nigga didn't watch the show, and and I bet all my rebellion bucks on it. I bet every single one I got. Because you lying. I know when you lying. So you're not lying. You're not lying, EXO.
Hey,
you're not lying.
You're
not lying. Hey, a nigga who did watch the show can't beat me in some shit that I watched.
Grim, thank you.
Point blank, period. Hey, he didn't watch the show.
Hey,
so did you watch the show?
We gotta do Fallout.
Hey, EXO didn't watch the show.
Real quick.
EXO didn't watch the show. You didn't watch it. We not finna talk about Fallout because I'm not finna let this nigga live it down. I know he didn't watch it.
He mad.
I'm not mad. But I'm busting the nigga out.
Now you're trying to get me
but
mad.
I'm busting the nigga out though. I'm busting the nigga out. But this is what we do. If a nigga get caught lying, we bust him out. Hey, ain't that right, Grim? If a nigga get caught lying, we bust him out.
Hey, Fallout's not happening.
Hey, I know for a fact that this nigga did not watch the show.
Hey,
I know it. Hey, because he don't know enough information. The nigga said he watched the whole show.
Hey,
bro, who did the girl with the tarantula fight?
Hey,
hold on. How about this? Who was the final fight? Who was the final fight of the show? Who was the final fight?
He's not gonna let us do it.
Who was the final fight, bro? Answer that question and I'll let you continue. Hey, it's that simple. Answer the question and I'll let y'all talk about Fallout.
Why you don't want to talk about Fallout?
Because it takes 5 seconds to answer the question.
Who
was the final fight?
Are you going to talk about Fallout?
Who was the final fight? Yeah, because I watched it. But who was the final fight?
Let's talk about Fallout then.
Who was the final fight?
Hey,
this nigga's lying. Hey, this nigga's lying. You're lying. You're lying, nigga.
Hey, you gonna let us do Fallout? We gonna do Fallout?
This nigga's lying. Who was the final fight, bro?
W.
No, I got a dub.
So check this out.
You just got called lying.
So check this
Who was
out.
the final fight?
So check this out. Hey, the simple fact that I got that dub that you confirmed, he's mad.
No, because Greg didn't even watch the show. So we're talking about two different people.
Majority rule.
We're talking about two different people. We're talking about the Demon King and the self-proclaimed Demon King. They're two different people. They're two different people. So now I want to know if you really watch the show because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you can't answer no questions about the show. Nigga, you didn't watch it.
It's over.
You didn't watch it, nigga. Right, because you're lying. Because you're lying. Hey, and when we get off, and Graham, watch, when we get off the show, I'm going to ask that nigga a question and he going to run. Because I know this nigga XO. Who was the final fight?
Hey, look at this nigga.
Because you're lying, nigga.
I'm trying to talk about. Because
you're lying. I'm not letting you lie, nigga. We ain't talking about shit because you got caught lying.
You're
lying.
The show. I didn't like the show.
You're lying though.
I didn't like the show.
But you're lying.
Are you gonna? Keep
but you're lying though, right?
I got a dub, so I'm.
But you're lying though, right? I'm getting my dub right now because you're proving it on live that you didn't watch it, nigga. Who was the last fight, bro?
Grim.
It take 2 seconds.
Are you gonna keep
to answer the question? It take 2 seconds.
Hey, unmute your mic, nigga.
If a nigga asked me, bro, I would have answered it. We wouldn't have had to go through this because I would have answered the question.
So
you don't know, bro.
This is all lying. So
you don't know. This nigga thought the champion arc happened in the first season because you didn't watch it. I had to correct you, nigga. It didn't happen. It didn't happen in the first season.
Hold on, check this out. Is that what's holding on?
You're finna keep on lying.
Is that what is holding on?
You're finna keep lying.
Look at him. See?
You're finna keep lying.
Hey, Grim.
Because you can't answer no questions about the show.
That's how this always happens. Is that lying on if we continue or not?
The nigga is lying.
Is that
because he didn't watch the show? That's the lie. You said you watched it to the end, right?
Are you willing to? Are you just doing this because I won't answer that question?
But you said you watched it to the end, right?
If you're doing this just because.
Yes, I'm doing it because of that.
And we can move on.
Yeah.
The Czechoslovakian nigga, the nigga, his name was like Czechoslovakia or some shit like that.
Who?
I forgot what they said. It was
Who's the final fight, bro?
CH, the all white nigga, the white nigga.
What white nigga?
Hey, I just said the name. The Czech, it's Shavarian or some weird shit like that. Look it up, nigga. I don't know.
Who did he fight, bro?
I just told you. The all white nigga.
You did
in the robes. The shit was whack. The shit was whack.
No, you just lied.
Hey, the fight wasn't whack, but
you lied, bro. The final fight was the nigga with the nigga who had the Adidas jacket and the nigga who could see the future. It was the fight that I was just telling you about.
He didn't have an Adidas jacket on, nigga, so you lied. hey, check his name. What's his name?
Sujiro or some shit.
No, Sujiro is the nigga with the headband and the sword. Yeah. The sword. The other nigga. What was his name?
The bandit. The bandit.
Look it up. What's his name?
But you didn't answer my question. I asked you who was the final fight, and you said the Czechoslovakian nigga.
Yeah.
I asked you who did he fight?
Both of y'all made it to the end of the first season.
I watched it all, bro. I watched it all. This nigga XO didn't watch it.
Hey, him saying I didn't watch it is insane.
XO didn't watch it.
No. So did you make it to the end of the first season or just
not the end? I seen the training.
So maybe y'all talking about. Y'all talking about.
So the nigga lied. He didn't make it to the end. The nigga literally just said a moment ago he watched the whole show, and now he's saying he didn't make it to the end. The nigga lied. So him saying so now we can talk about Fallout because
him saying I didn't see it as a lie. Nigga.
No, you said you watched it to the end. That's what he said.
I didn't see it. You said I didn't see it.
That's what he said.
Oh, hold on. You said
that's what he said. He said he watched it to the end. You remember when we first started talking about this? And I said, I watched all 12 episodes. And this nigga said, yeah, I did too. Nigga, I remember that. This is recorded, bro. I said I watched all 12 episodes to the end. You said, yeah, I did too.
Hey,
you lied.
Did he say I didn't see it?
You didn't.
All right.
You didn't, bro.
Hey, Fallout. Fallout. Do we like that?
Yeah, because you lied.
No, you lied. Nigga.
No, you lied. You lied, nigga. You lied. You didn't watch it. You didn't watch it, bro. You said you did and you didn't.
Okay. Oh,
you don't know what happened in episode 12.
Hold up.
You don't know what happened in episode 11. You don't know what happened in episode 10.
I just remember what happened. I just realized what happened.
You just remember what
Grim.
Happened.
There was this list one time, nigga, and we were going through the things that we seen on this list.
Oh yeah, when I busted your ass.
No,
yeah.
hold on. So
Yeah,
now
I busted his ass.
I realize what's happening. I
busted his ass.
So
Watch this.
his idea is, if you haven't watched it from beginning to end, you didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying
that's not what you said. You said you watched it all on this same show before we started talking about it. I said I watched all 12 episodes, and you said I did too. I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about right now. I said I did all. I said I watched all 12, and you said I did too.
Real shit. I don't remember saying that.
I'm gonna clip it and send it to you.
Okay, bet.
I'm gonna clip it and send it to you.
Now, so you're not going off of I've seen episodes. That means I can't say that I've seen it, right? Are you going off of that?
Yeah, you haven't watched all 12
episodes.
So hold on. You don't know what happened.
So what's the point in interrupting me when I'm on the same? We on the same page.
No, you lied about the shit.
Do you agree with that?
Do I agree with what?
If you haven't seen it from beginning to end, you haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it at all.
I'm asking you a question. Nigga.
You haven't seen it at all.
You're
trying to weasel your way out of some shit.
No, look at this nigga.
You're trying to weasel.
I'm asking your way. I'm asking you.
Watched it, bro. What am I running from? I watched it from episode 1, the first minute, to episode 12, the last minute. Nigga, I watched it all. You didn't.
Watch this nigga. Watch this run. There's different ways of running. Okay, so Santo, did you say that? The statement that I made, did you say if you haven't seen it from beginning to end, you can't say you watched it?
No.
You didn't say that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
From beginning to end? No.
No.
So
what was the whole problem with me saying I've seen those anime?
Because when the list that you're talking about, I never said from beginning to end, even though I've seen a lot of shit from beginning to end. I said the majority. And if you don't get the entire plot off the majority, then you haven't seen it. And we brought up One Piece, for example.
Hey, get Rocks on here.
But look, at the time, the nigga was only like 50 episodes in.
Get Rocks on here.
At the time, he was. You get Rocks on here. At the time, the nigga was only like 50 episodes in. I said, you haven't watched One Piece, nigga. You're 50 episodes in something that's
no.
That's 1,050 episodes in. You haven't watched it.
We weren't talking about
One Piece was on the list, nigga.
Okay,
I still got the list. I can bring the list up right now.
Cool.
I still got the list. So you're talking about, and the same thing happened, Grim. The nigga was talking about he's seen shit, and I get to asking that nigga questions about shit, and he don't know nothing about the show, nigga.
Because he's asking me stuff that happened here,
see it, nigga.
And I seen here.
You can't say, bro, you seen some shit and you don't know.
Solve this right now, Grim. Can you say, okay? What's the anime that you seen that got like?
This nigga trying to run. He's trying to weasel.
125 episodes, right? And you've seen 25 of them episodes. Can you say you seen the series?
Can I say I've seen the series? I can say I've seen parts of the series up to a point. Can't see I've seen the whole series.
No.
But no, hold on. But can a person tell you
what this nigga was doing? Hold on. I want to put some context on it. What this nigga was doing, bro, is it was a list. It was a list of like 40 animes, bro. It was I'm not. I'm telling the truth. It was a list of 40 animes.
You won't let me finish the conversation we were having.
And this nigga was going through talking about seen that. All of this shit that I know for a fact that he hasn't seen. So I'm like, bro. So I'm asking the nigga like, bro.
It was Naruto.
Yes,
it was Naruto.
No, and I'm asking. Naruto was one of them, and I'm asking the nigga like, bro, simple shit. Like,
you asked me about another.
I'm asking the nigga like simple shit. The nigga can't tell me nothing that happened in the show.
He asked me about another arc. Stop lying, nigga.
This nigga telling me about some shit that happened with Zabuza and Haku in the first 30 episodes, nigga. Do you know how long Naruto is, bro? You didn't see that shit.
Hold on.
You just wanted to make it seem like you seen some shit.
I seen it after the tuning exams. That's like over 50 episodes. That's about 50.
Cap at that time. You still at the tuning exams.
Hey, it's about 60.
What you mean? You still at the tuning exams?
I seen the whole thing.
You still at the tuning exams, bro. Where you at, Dan?
No. This is a way of running. This is the way. This is how you run.
Because this
is how you run.
This nigga talk about you seen it up to the tuning exams.
Bro,
where are you at right now? Where you at right now, bro? Where are you at right now?
Now.
You still at the tuning exams.
If somebody said, "Have you seen Naruto?"
6 months ago, nigga.
If somebody said you seen
where you were
Naruto,
6 months ago.
Hey, look at it. You see why you won't let me? That's a way of running. When you gonna let a nigga talk?
Because you talking about some shit 6 months ago. You still at the tuning exams.
I'm asking Grim.
You're still at the tuning exams.
Grim, he being rude. I'm trying to ask you.
If I ask this nigga something about the Ninja War, he don't know.
I'm gonna ask you right now.
You don't know who's Hagoromo.
I'm gonna ask you right now. Can somebody say that if you've seen Naruto on a list of things that you've seen, name the ones that you've seen, okay? And somebody said, "Have you seen Naruto?" And it's either a yes or no conversation. I mean, a yes or no answer. Which one would you say? Which one would you say?
There was no yes or no. Hey, but Grim, in context, but look, in context,
that's
the same thing.
Because he didn't want to let me get that off.
The same thing that happened in that list. The same shit. I had the same situations, and I didn't count those. So if I know it's a show, nigga, and I only seen a little bit of it, bro, I'm not counting it. I'm not counting it, bro, because I didn't see it.
You had to see the whole shit.
I didn't see it.
He running right now.
I never said you didn't have to see. I said you had to see the majority of it, bro. You can't say if it's something that's you've seen 25 episodes or something that's 800 episodes long.
Why you keep saying 25? How after the tuning exams? How many episodes is that?
A lot.
How many episodes are after the tuning?
A lot.
Okay, so I seen all nigga, that.
Like 700, nigga. Like what are you talking about? What? It's like 700 episodes after that.
No, I'm talking. No, I'm
what?
telling you.
You gonna tell me about some shit that I know about? I got the mangas down here, nigga.
Hey, calm down, nigga. This nigga.
No, I know this shit because I know it.
But you don't even know what I'm saying. Bro. You so hyped, nigga.
You said how many chapters is after that?
This nigga's so hyped. No, I'm
saying. I'm catching you up. You said how many chapters is after that?
Up into that. How many episodes is up into that? Like
the end of that. Tuning exams?
Up into the end of the tuning exams.
That's where you are right now?
I'm asking
at the end of the tuning exams. Hey, bro, you would be better suited to tell me because I'm all the way on 2 Blue Vortex. You're still on the tuning exams. So you're more suited to tell me when it is.
I have not stopped. I stopped watching it a long time ago. What are you talking about?
Right, because you still haven't seen it.
Because I don't like it.
Because you still haven't seen it.
There we go. I don't like it. Like, I think you should.
So when I do my definition of if you've seen an anime, if you could tell me the premise, if you could tell me, even if you've seen Naruto up to the point of I don't know, after the tuning exam or when they show Shikaku, if you know the premise, or Itachi, and they introduce, if you know the premise of what's going on, I'm gonna say, okay, you know that.
You don't know none of that.
You don't have to watch the whole, but if you know like One Piece, I can say for now One Piece, I don't know shit. I know little pieces of what I saw, but I don't know One Piece.
Let me ask you.
You don't know nothing about.
Let me ask you. Did I get the premise from episode 1 to like 64?
That's not what he said, bro. That's not what he's talking about.
No, I'm asking.
There's an entire series, bro. There's an entire series. You're trying to narrow it down to 50 episodes and talk about do I get the premise of those 50 episodes?
Do you feel like
that don't make sense?
I got the premise. I'm asking an expert because
what did you
please, nigga?
What's up?
You're talking about an expert, nigga. I don't watch this, read this, nigga.
What episode did you end on?
He don't know.
Him, Gara, and some dude was talking on the roof. Like,
he don't know. That's not even the end of the tuning exams.
Gara,
that's not even the end of the tuning.
Okay, what am I talking? Hold on. What am I talking about? What am I talking about?
Not the end of the tuning exams.
What am I talking about?
Not the end of the tuning exams. What happens at the end of the tuning exams?
Here we go now. What happened?
Hey, you don't know.
Go ahead.
Nigga, the proof is in the pudding, bro. You don't know. You don't know. It's nigga, you trying to run so hard, but you don't know what happened.
Okay. What happens after? What happens after? I don't know. He's wrong.
If I walk up to a nigga and I say, "Hey, you ever watch Naruto?" He'd be like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "What? Okay, what is it about?" I'm trying to check him. I'm trying to G-check him. What's it about? And the nigga could tell me about the Tachi conspiracy and them trying to leave and
you don't know nothing about that.
The demon. And if he could tell me that, he don't have to say word for word. But if he could tell me the premise, even if he don't know exactly what happened at the end, if he could tell me a little bit about that and say, "Oh, that's as far as I got," yeah, you watched it. If a nigga say, "Oh, it's about some hand signs and niggas blowing fireballs out their asses and shit,"
but you're being facetious though.
Look, bro, I'm finna read this comment, bro. If you watch only up to the tuning exams, you haven't seen the show almost
after the tuning exams.
What you don't?
Okay. Now check this out. Check this out.
You don't know.
Check this out. Is it to the point where I want to continue?
You haven't seen it.
No, hold on. Is it to the point I want to continue?
That wasn't. Now you're trying to move the goalpost.
No, I'm not moving the goalpost. You're gonna come right back here.
You haven't seen it.
You're Hey,
you haven't seen it, bro.
So if it's on a list, name the ones that you've seen. I would have to say I've seen Naruto.
Nah.
I watched Naruto.
No, you didn't.
You would have to. You would have
no,
to
you
say
didn't.
that. Okay, so you.
No, you.
Hey,
you have.
So Grim.
Nigga.
From what
no,
I'm understanding,
didn't.
what you said, you saying both. Hey, one is one thing and one is the other. If somebody said you,
Grim, ask this
yes
nigga who
no.
Itachi is, bro.
Hey, you saying it like I
and we did it. Look, and we did a whole lawyered up about this where I got Hiruzen off. Nigga, I was talking about Hiruzen, Sarutobi, and Danzo, and I got the nigga off on lawyered up. And the nigga, and you still can't tell me who these niggas are.
Okay, now, do I give a fuck?
Fuck out of here, nigga. Hey, run. Play that card if you want.
Do I give a fuck?
You ain't seen the show and you don't know what the fuck.
Hey, no, hold on.
Hey, the nigga don't be knowing what the fuck he be talking about.
Hold on.
You ain't seen no show.
Now, I'm gonna ask you.
You haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho. The nigga.
I watched the whole.
I watched the whole live action.
I watched the whole first season.
At the time of that, no.
I watched the whole shit.
At the time of that, no. Nigga, you watched the first season when the live action came out. At the time of that show, when the nigga was asking you questions, you had no idea
who
Kuwabara was. You had no idea who Hiei was, or none of these niggas was.
I watched the first live action came out of the show.
And you went and watched the first season.
I watched the first season.
When that list came out, you did not know.
I watched the first season back then.
So how the fuck do you don't know who Hiei is?
I don't give a fuck.
You're lying.
What don't you understand?
This nigga is a lie, bro. He's a fucking lie.
So I watched.
That's always what a nigga say when they get called on. I don't care.
Hold on. This nigga sounds dumb as hell.
About some shit and he don't know.
Tenge. You ever heard of that?
No.
Tingo Tenge.
I wouldn't say that I've seen it.
Grim.
I wouldn't say that I've seen it.
My bad. Yeah. Well, say it again.
Tingo Tenge. Have you ever heard of that show?
No.
Okay. Watched it. You can't. I watched the whole thing. My roommate had the whole thing. We watched the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you shit about that show because I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the same thing as what's going on right here.
No.
I can't tell you who the. I can't tell you the name of the. I can't tell you the name of the nigga that turned that little boy out. I can't.
Hey, but them ain't the questions that I'm asking them. I'm asking the nigga regular questions like Itachi. Who the fuck is Itachi? That's a simple, easy fucking question.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like I asked the nigga the shit about the shit we just watched about Ishura. Like, who was the last fight? It's not like I'm trying to catch you up on some bullshit. I'm asking you simple questions.
Now.
But see, I'm like that one Hunter x Hunter. I watched the shit from beginning to end to his dad to the last part. But can I tell you name for names and bar for bar shit? I can't because I didn't like it. I didn't
exactly. That's what does happen. It does happen.
But that's not. No, it's not the same. But look, if you've seen it, you would still be able to answer certain questions about it.
He would say he's seen it.
You would still be able to answer certain questions about it.
And I can describe people. I'm very visual. I can describe people.
Right, because you've seen it.
Bar for bar, everything.
Because you've seen it. You can tell when a nigga ain't seen some shit. Just like you said when Gon's pops punched the nigga or when Leo Rio punched Gon's pops at the end. You described something that I know you've seen it because you just described it. Even though you didn't say the names, I know who they are. But you described something that I know you've seen it. This nigga can't do that.
Hey, if somebody came
with none of these, bro,
I've seen Baki from beginning to end.
Me too.
I didn't really like Baki at all.
I don't like Baki neither, but Baki the Grappler, I did like.
There's elements of Baki that I love, but you can't, nigga. I can't remember. I can only remember a few highlights.
I know who some of these characters are, even though I haven't seen it, bro.
That happens when you know some of these characters are in it, nigga. It happens. I don't know for what you talking.
Nah, but you can't say you've seen it, bro.
I went back and rewatched up until the point just to check on Naruto, and I still can't tell you nothing.
Because you haven't watched it.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I can't tell you who the two girls were that scrapped.
No, you didn't.
In the Chunin exams,
we talked about that on the show. That was actually a question that I brought up.
It doesn't matter. What does it matter?
You're just naming shit from the show, bro. You haven't watched it.
I've seen it.
No, you haven't.
Yeah. With that being said,
no, you haven't.
Overtime. I seen it.
No, you haven't, nigga. You're on episode 60, nigga. your ass out of here. Once we figured out what he really didn't watch, Grim, that motherfucking number went from like 30 to 15, nigga.
What you talking about?
Once we figured out what that nigga didn't watch, that number dropped to below 20.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
Once we, how many times I gotta say it? I wish I had a Spanish translator.
No, I don't get that.
We figured out what that nigga didn't watch. His number on the list that we was checking off
nigga, open your other
30
eye, nigga. What you talking about?
Under
nigga?
15.
What are you talking about?
This nigga running. Grim, did you understand what I just said 3 times? Thank you.
Okay, well, you explain it to me then, because I don't understand.
The list that y'all are talking about, he's saying there were at least 30
It was more than
names of anime on that page. And he's saying once him and whoever was there figured out what you didn't watch.
Bobby, we were all there, nigga.
Hey, nigga, I'm talking to Grim, nigga. Go ahead. What you saying, man?
He's saying once they figured out, I guess once he called you out on a couple of animes, your number went from 30 to 13 of what you haven't watched.
According to him.
Yeah, that's an estimation. That's an exaggeration.
Him, right?
Yeah. That's an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
it was stated. It was stated. No, don't try to fix it now.
No. For the sake of
nigga, I'm standing on that.
Let's get out of here.
I'm standing on that, nigga. You ain't seen none of that shit, bro.
In the live.
You ain't seen none of that shit, bro.
Hey, Grim.
You ain't seen none of it.
How you work this app? I'm trying to end the live. How you work this app?
I'm ending it right now.